let's start. Let me start this here. Welcome to New Game Thursday. All right, and we're not talking about dudes that turn into water or goo or flies. Okay. Talking about the case of the golden idol. I'll be damned if there is a man that turns into a gooier version of a man. All right. This game I believe is recommended by Dark Cloud. Let me check my list of games we're playing here. Check my Google Docs. Okay, yes indeed, my memory serves me right. This was recommended by Dark Cloud, one of our community members. For New Game every Thursday, I'm playing a new game every Thursday that's been recommended by you all, so. You had a great before tacos, that's good stuff. Absolutely. Oh man. I thought you were gonna say something that was ear related though, so I had to read it real quick first. Make sure. You don't work until Saturday. You had your RMT and your body is tired from it, so all rest today. Very good. Very, very good. I read a short story once. I won't linger on this. I read a short story once, and I think it was about a person who interacted with, like, I want to say it was like a Cuban dictator or something like that. This was in high school. I read the short story once, and it was in high school, so I don't remember. You were trying to shift the conversation, which I appreciate you, and I will briefly shift it back over to Iris and then away. You know what? Never mind. I'm not. Let's just talk about tacos. I don't have to tell you about the short story that I read. It's about ears, okay? Case of the Golden Idol, everybody. Okay, recommended experience. How do you want to play with highlights? Select this if you don't like pixel hunting, or no highlights. Select this if you don't mind finding clickable spots on your own. Okay. Oh, I see. So it has little, like, blings. Interesting. Fascinating. Where should I be for that? Maybe I'll be up here for right now. We'll see. Tacos are a bit like ears. They're not at all. I've never had a taco been like, this is just like an ear. Absolutely not. Wait, I'm thinking, like, in general, I like playing games without the little highlights on them because I like clicking around everything anyway. But maybe today, since I slept badly, oh my god, maybe I'm really freaked out by ear horror. That lady had a flowery earring, and I almost barfed. I had to put a sticky note on my monitor so I couldn't see her ear because it just looked like something weird and like tumory was happening on her ear. It was so wild, dude. Ooh. Oh. Just like pain on my scalp to think about it. Ay. Oh, and then Xenos' low poly ear was so funny. I was like, what? This abject ear, get it out of here. God. It's all making sense now. Let's go with highlights. I don't know if you can change this later, but like, given how sleepy I am, if it annoys me, we'll reset, okay? Prologue, an abrupt termination of contract. Oh. Oh, this is quite obvious, actually. Let's, we'll take off the highlights, okay. That's great, because I feel like I kind of can figure out what to click on. I know what you were plotting, you snake. January 5th, 1742. Can y'all hear, like, the audio, by the way? You let me know. It's nice to ask about highlights. Yeah, sometimes, you know, as we get further into the game, I might really want that kind of thing. Hello, are you Al? What's going on? They too have potato faces. Both parties agreed to these terms for the expedition to Monkey Paw Island. Albert Cloudsy has the rights to 2/3 of all valuables for funding the expedition. Oberon Geller has rights to 1/3 of all valuables and any golden statues found for providing the map to the expedition site. From Dr. Oberon Geller and Esquire Albert Cloudsley. Okay, we're still exploring. Oh, what? Oh, that's right. This is a textual game where you take words and stuff. Albert Cloudsley has the rights to 2/3. Nice vision. Oberon Geller has the rights to 1/3 of all valuables. Golden. I wish I could take golden statue. Dr. and Esquire. Cool. Okay. A peep. Okay, I can't take the peep. Alright, fine. A dagger. Okay. Maybe this bag had something else. So there's a tobacco pipe in here. So this... Maybe this was... So this is a tobacco pipe? Tobacco pouch and a pipe cleaner. 2 bags of coins and gems. A bag of medicinal instruments and some medicine. A golden statue with a red stone and a bag filled with coins and gems. A bag of medicinal instruments and some medicine. Okay. So this is a doctor's bag, and that must be Albert Esquire's bag. Let's look at this note again. Okay, so Cloudsley has the right of 2/3 of the valuables to fund the expedition. Oberon has the right of 1/3 of valuables and any golden statues found. And that's Dr. Oberon, okay? So it does look like, it's 2 bags filled with coins and gems, and that's 1 bag filled with coins and gems. I mean, it looks like everything was meted out just as they agreed. Ah! Both parties agreed to these terms for the expedition to Monkey Paw Island. Cloudsley has the right to 2/3 of all valuables for funding the expedition. Oberon has the right to 1/3 of all valuables and any golden statues found. For providing the map. Okay. He's got on hand a scalpel, the map, and a medicine bottle. And also, we have the horn of finger. Ooh, finger. Horn. Ruins. Xenopolis. Thumb. Bay shadows. And 2 X's. It's a bit above Xenopolis. Yeah, this is a text-based adventure. It's kind of very Sierra. Yeah, I can see that. Okay. That was shining, that was shining. Interesting. So we're still exploring. Was there anything else to look at? Let's go to thinking mode. Okay, so Albert Cloudsley pushed Oberon Geller from the cliff in the blank of blank Monkey Paw Island. These identities are not filled in. Well, that's Albert Cloudsley. And that's Oberon Geller. Oh. When a scroll is completely filled in, words can be dragged directly from the slots. When a scroll is filled in, which one do you think is scroll? Okay, back to exploring maybe? What cliff are they on? Are they on the Bay of Shadows? Let's go back to exploring. What could this be? We've seen the map. Let's have to look at that map again. Oh, he's got the map. That's right. Oberon's got the map. Oh, they took the words that were correct away. Okay. And I found also 11 out of 11 words we needed to find. I see. Okay. Ruins of Xenopolis. The Horn of Thumb, the Bay of Shadows, and the Horn of Finger. Expedition of Monkey Claw Island. Now that I said expedition, it has changed to a different position. I love the little dainty collar this fellow has. Where do you think we are? Maybe it's the Horn of Finger? Let's try Horn of Finger. It's a cliff in the Horn of Finger. That would be nearest to the ruins of Xenopolis, maybe? 2 or fewer slots are incorrect. Okay. Interesting. This scroll is not filled in. Okay, so I ID'd the people correctly. So, could this be Horn of Thumb? It is the Horn of Thumb. Interesting. The scroll has been fulfilled, no hints accessed. While Dr. Oberon Geller was surveying the poor weather with his looking glass, his expedition partner, Albert Cloudsley Esquire, suddenly pushed him off the cliff. Wow. Trauma. Okay. Chapter 1, Complications in the Family. Abrupt termination of contract. Okay, so this continues. Interesting, okay. Alright, so that's like what we've seen. Interesting. Let's continue this this thing. So, Chapter 1, Complications in the Family. The untimely passing of a rural gentleman. Whoa, that dude's dead. There's a horse running around outside. Oh, this dude's way wicked dead. Sorry about the gore, everybody. This clue's been added to the thinking panel. This man is not breathing as bad as his head is badly wounded. Jesus Christ. A ring with a ruby. Yeah, he certainly has sprung a leak, hadn't he? Henry Clover, lead poisoning. Okay. The day is August 23rd. Spontaneous combustion. I, Sebastian Cloudsley. Well, wait. Share my humble contributions to science. Hold on now. Wait a second. Wasn't the other guy Albert Cloudsley? Hello, Anubis. Good to see you. We're solving a mystery. August 22nd, 1786. Woke up. A beautiful day. Washed and dressed in my dining attire. Dining, huh? Had a beautiful roast duck for lunch. Changed into my hunting attire. Rode to hunt badgers. Had no luck today. Returned home. Changed to my researching attire. Changed to my dining attire. Damn, imagine having all these attires, dude. Had a tasty beef loin for supper and filled in my diary and went to bed to continue reading for my research. Okay. Now, whoever bashed his brains out went off this way. Okay. This clue has been added to the thinking panel. Okay. So this might be his... This is one of his attires, which looks really bad. Wiltshire, Crow Tower, Blackfield. These must be some places where something happened. This clue has been added to the thinking panel. Who is that gentleman? A very august fellow. Ooh, does this drawer have something else in it? Thought maybe it did. Okay. You just solved the mystery of your own? Love to hear that. A horse is running in the yard. Okay. Is that the golden... I bet you have to put the ring inside that thing. Okay, this is bonkers. Murder straight away, dude. I mean, we've seen 2 murders now, so I guess I shouldn't be. A tall, rickety ladder. Okay. Let's get to thinking. So this, I think, is Sebastian Cloudsley. Great. That must be dining attire right up there. That must be hunting attire. And then... I bet he is in his researching attire? Okay, maybe he went to sleep in... No, that's gotta be dining attire. So did he go to sleep in his hunting attire? Interesting. Why was his researching attire messed up? The scroll's been completely... So, now that it completed these scrolls, I don't have to pull it from down here. I can pull it from over here. Okay. Sebastian Cloudsley, Lord of... Where is he the Lord of? Can't believe I didn't look at his wet ear. Yes, it sounds very attiring to put on all that attire, Marsh and Sean. And Anubis, you think your Raspberry Pi 5 might be a little EM sensitive. A closed moth, the bane of your existence, flew by your monitor. You got out the electric tennis racket that you removed your regulator from, and it zaps the moth. The minute a crack goes off, the monitor goes dark for 2 seconds. Then your desktop appears again. Raspberry Pi reset itself, and it's a good 2 feet from the racket. That is wild. Yes, Mash. Some folks have a little racket so that they can hit like bugs and insects in their house, and it just kills them. Zapping stuff with ions is a good way to crease them. Now, what is EM? Electronic malfunction? Okay, I think this is blunt force trauma. Well, he fell from a ladder, I bet, while he was researching. Okay. Head wound is the cause of death, yeah? But what is he the lord of? Crow Tower? Blackfield? He might be the lord of Blackfield. He's got to be the lord of Blackfield then. 2 or fewer slots are incorrect. So... he had to have been researching when he was up there. Go back to exploring real quick. Pretty sure he was reading about lead poisoning. It says, I'll share my humble contribution to the science of anatomy and chemistry. Yesterday... okay, yesterday was the 22nd. That's what his diary stated, right? 22nd. Filled in my diary, went to bed to continue reading for my research. Maybe he died in his dining attire? No, he's in his hunting attire. Well, maybe he fell from... there's no way he fell from a horse. That doesn't make any sense. Did he fall from a horse when he was hunting? Then who put him back in his bed? Who put him back in his bed, though? Electromagnetic radiation. I see. I see. While the Lord of Blackfield was hunting, his horse threw him off and he suffered a deadly head wound to the head. But why is he in bed? We're solving this stuff, but we're not solving the major stuff. What the frick is this? Flashing clouds, there you go. There's his funeral. Or does it have servants for that kind of stuff? For dragging him off his horse and putting him in bed while he's still bleeding? And he was researching spontaneous combustion. Complications of the family. Dramatic departure of an outsider. A scorched horsebrush. This is that spontaneous combustion, dude. Spare me, devil. I was simply following orders. He has Astonishing Monkey Man, property of Pear Brothers. And a knife that has a little A on it, perhaps? What in the blazes? Can I take blazes? Okay, I can't. August Fockery? Club Derby. The Raging Sultan. He wagered 35 pounds. So he was there for the Derby. Interesting. Ash Blair, Finest Tobacco. Prepare the carriage for tomorrow. We are to visit my nephew. EC. Could that be another Cloudsley? This is like the chapter title is about the strange family. That's EC. That's somebody Cloudsley. 2 shillings and a penny. And a dagger. What an unexpected turn of events. This guy has an embroidered handkerchief with EC on it. And he was at the funeral we just saw. Why does everyone look effed up? It's like they're all on drugs or something. Turn their own faces off. Man, they're old, like, British folks. I don't know. They didn't have good dental care back then. Dear Edmund, he must be Edmund Closesley. It's reached my attention you're seeking a capable new servant. I have just the man for you. David Gorin is an experienced coachman with a diverse set of talents that I am sure you will find very useful. If you're displeased with the services, don't hesitate to let me know. Yours, Theo. London Gazetteer, September 7th, 1986. Lord Edmund Closesley's speech stirs Parliament. So he's a parliamentarian or whatever. A stiletto blade. Everyone's got funky little knives out here. So he is let's go to thinking mode. He is Edmund Cloudsley. Back to... Oh, are you looking at this puzzle right here? So-and-so was blank to receive blank in so-and-so's will and ordered so-and-so and so-and-so to take that from so-and-so. Suddenly, that died from combustion. This person here. Whoo doggy. Okay, stable rota for Adam and James. Okay. One of them is Adam and one of them is James. Somebody here is Adam and James. You're probably lazy oaks. Okay. We have Adam and we have James. And what is today's date? Well, it's August something. Ooh, spontaneous. Hold on now. Now, if it's all the same to you, I'll take my leave. What? Oh, man. As someone currently living in the UK, they still don't have good dental care. Darn it. I did hear that, like, it's better subsidized now, right? You can confirm your teeth are a mess, but also you have oral odontophobia. Is it the fear of the dentist? Whose glasses do that? I don't know. I think they should come back and stop. Oh, you don't even see this man. This fella right here, you should see this man right here. Look at his glasses. They're on a stick. Love it. For when you only want to see on occasion. You're like, this world is dirty and I hate it and I don't want to see it that often. £1, 2 shillings, and 2 pence. He has this interesting idol here. And also, to perform the combustion trick, you must first cast a freezing spell, the sacred glyphs for the combustion on the idol. So it would be that, and that. Okay. So he cast a combustion spell. But we want to find out what day it is, okay? One of these gentlemen has got something that says about the day. Prepare the carriage for tomorrow. We are to meet my nephew. So one of these says the day. Okay, it's got to be after. It's probably not Monday. We gotta see what day it is. Doesn't mention anything about the day on any of these pieces, right? Love this guy's face. Poor dude. It's not Monday. Maybe it's Tuesday? So it would be James that is on fire. And then this is probably Adam. Because he also had, he also has, like, implement. Wait, does he have another brush? Maybe the other guy has another brush. This guy's got a bag that says Edward Cloudsley on it. Does he have anything to take care of tools? I think this might be the stable keep, because he said he was following orders. I love it, too. It's very distinctive, the art design. Oh, this is something, too. It's a dragon. That's cool. Love that. Love a good dragon. On here. Okay, so okay. Blank blank was something. I don't even have enough words, I think. Wait, this is a scorch knife. Oh, that says J on it. That's J and that's A. Okay, let me make sure I had that right. Yes, okay. That's James and that's Adam. Okay. Suddenly, James something died from spontaneous combustion. But I don't have that. There is still material and identities to be discovered. Damn. What else do I gotta click over here? Maybe I'll turn those little sparkles back on. Show them highlights. Okay. Oh, you can go inside. Bless. This is great. Alright, now that I know you can go inside, I'll turn off the highlights. Alrighty, there's graffiti on the wall. Fat Lord. Pair twins. I see. That book said property of the pair twins. Or the pair brothers or something. Okay. Hello, Manny. Good to see you. You feel like you're on fire right now? Is that so? We used to have lots of NHS dental care, but it's pretty hard to get on the list now. And a lot of cosmetic stuff is unavailable, and you still have to pay some money. Oh, darn it. It's worse than it was in late 90s and early 2000s. A lot of NHS dentists are going private because of the money. Damn. Wait, why is there a man on fire? Magic and mystery. We're trying to find out. And you notice they seem to be pushing everything towards privatization. Yeah. We're burninating the countryside and burninating the peasants. So if they're twins, they might have the same last name. Batley? Oh. That was the symbol on the wall of this house. So Cloudsley was leaving Batley's home, yes? Do you have Cloudsley? Okay, great. Hubert. Fascinating. Hubert. Alright. My apologies. He can be so bad here sometimes. Shamal Bat. Simsana Batisi. I don't know what that is. Lots of rings. 6 rings of various stones. A fan. 4 pounds. And an ornamental guitar blade? Girl, what do you got all this stuff? Looks like a painting was taken off the wall here, too. Little thing. Nicholas Maker, attorney. This game is bonkers already. Oh my god, they're throwing stuff into the fire to burn it. How about that? Willard Wright. Rose Cupboard. She might be Rose Cupboard, maybe. I bequeath to you the gold of the golden idol. Oh no, that said something. Something popped up, I think, and I completely disregarded it. Oh, it's been added to the thank you panel is what it says, okay. I want you to put your sharp mind to better use than mere politics, therefore I bequeath, etc., etc. I've undertaken on astronomy. I grant you leave to finish and publish it under both our names. We met so rarely after you left, therefore I bequeath to you blank like the Blackfield Manor House. What? My late sister, your mother, financial trouble. I have to piece this together, dude. I, Sebastian Cloudsley of Blackfield County, being in bodily health and sound and disposing mind and memory, nominate and appoint Nicholas Maker as executor of my last will and testament. My dear brother Edmund. Okay. Somebody, I wonder if somebody actually won this derby. That ain't no Batley, that's Trogdor. That's probably why he's burninating this guy. Happy Separation Day to all the states. Indeed. It is the 4th of July today. Dear Peter Batley, you say you frequent reminders concerning the settlement of your debt, and yet to date the debt remains unpaid. Humbly request that your by the way, the ad break is starting soon, folks, so keep an eye out for that. We humbly request that you make your payments as soon as possible, or we'll be forced to take the matter into our own hands. The debt currently stands at £255. That's for Peter Batley. Damn, dude. Lot of drinking going on here. Aphorisms by Sebastian Cloudsley. How to be happy. Okay, happy. I'll take happy. Eat a hearty meal every day and do not waste your time on trivialities. How to avoid getting upset. Strive for that which holds meaning and do not shrink from responsibility. How to be inspired. Take a walk in your forest and breathe the fresh air. In your forest? Your personal forest? How to avoid being scared. Feeling scared is weakness. Be strong instead. That's so stupid. Don't be scared, just be strong, stupid. So we had Nicholas Maker attorney. This must be Nicholas Maker. I would not have expected one of your family to treat a legal document in such a way. I am appalled. He also has a ring with a ruby. The reading of the last will and testament of Sebastian Cloudsley, September 7th. Cloudsley, Mary Cloudsley. Beatrix Batley, can't add that. Peter Batley. All 4 inheritors are present. So, Edmund, Rose, Willard, and Peter, Willard Wright, and Peter Batley are here. Welcome back, Pine. We're solving a ding-dang mystery. I'm so wrapped up in this, y'all, by the way. I can't help myself. Okay. So this... Oh boy, we gotta get this. Oh, wow. Okay, they kind of pieced this stuff together for me. Oh, okay. Okay. Establish a museum of my life and accomplishments. I want you to put your sharp mind to better use than politics. Edmund Cloudsley is the politician. I think this is Edmund. He did have a handkerchief. My late sister. I think that might be Rose Cubert. Oh, we gotta... This is a lot. This is a damn lot. Wowzers. Where's the document that showed everybody's relations? I am a puzzle fiend! Okay. Albert Cloudsley and Mary Cloudsley. Oh, God, I'm trying to remember what the word testate means. We recently had to deal with wills and stuff. I can't remember what testate means. Okay. A testate or testrix is like the person... No, that's a testator. Is the person who, like, bequeaths something to somebody. Or are they the person that receives your benefits? I'm too tired for this. Now, this could be Rose Cubert or Beatrix Batley. Oh, are you Rose or are you Beatrix? I'm thinking... Okay, so Peter Batley's in debt. Peter Batley's in debt. With his mom who's carrying on him. Now, Peter Batley also is 255 pounds in debt. Would his mom have paid him off? Paid off his debt? Testate is just one mashing testes and tasting together. I don't think so. Let me allow that, Manny. Hold on. You won't spoil it, at least with what that word means, which isn't much. Okay. That's fine. I'll eventually figure out what testate means and if it is important or not. This guy... Let's see. I think this guy is Nicholas Maker. I think he's the attorney. I said that was James. And if they are the pair twins, let's see what this is. What would their last name be if they're the pair twins? Okay, somebody also has the damn idol on them. It's this person. Is that Ash Blair? Or is this just tobacco? Prepare the carriage for tomorrow. We are to meet my nephew. Well, David Gorin. Okay, if this man was being instructed to prepare a carriage, he might be David Gorin. He's a coachman, right? David Gorin. Okay. That's probably David Gorin. But Manny made a testes joke. You had to resist not making it. I see. You know, it's the community I've cultivated, so I get it. Lord Edmund Cloudsley's speech stirs Parliament. If you were... I think this is Edmund Cloudsley. If I was a guessing lady, I guess this is Edmund Cloudsley. Okay. Adam and James. Did we see them on the documents here? Any Adams or Jameses? No Adams or Jameses. And who the hell is Willard Wright? He's an associate? He's present for the reading of the last will and testament. Willard Wright. That's Adam, that's James, that's Cloudsley. Will, this game is so good if it hurts your brain. I'm experiencing that right now, and how dare I do this on a day where I didn't sleep well? I really picked a great day to play this. It's so good, and I love the character portraits, Will. How are you doing? Welcome back to you. And can I interest you in 101 Ways to Praise Kids? Oh yes, it's extra challenge day indeed. This is the wildest episode of El Chavo del Ocho you have ever seen. The something of AIDS? This guy definitely This guy is an inheritor. This guy is an inheritor. He is... I think this must be like Willard Wright. Because some folks you would be interested in 101 Ways to Raise Kids. Absolutely. I'm gonna put Willard Wright for this fella. I think he gets the golden idol of Xenopolis. You will know what to do with it. Because he has it in his possession. Okay. Look at the 101 Ways to Praise Kids real quick. Okay, great. El Chavo del Ocho. Presumably, El Chavo is a Mexican series created, shot, and directed by Roberto Gomez Bolaños. It was produced by Televisa, aired from 1973 to 1980. Oh, it's a telenovela? That kind of thing? Will, for your 71 months, I must say, you're getting there. And also, you are unique. Truly one of the most unique streamers I know, honestly. And people, indeed. Streamers are people, too. It's a comedy skit show. Okay. It does seem like a rather rowdy comedy skit, doesn't it? Well, thank you so much, Will. And how far did you get in this one? What'd you end up thinking of it? Let's see who else was definitely here on the day. Rose Kubert was here. Okay. And Peter Batley was here as well. One of the folks outside must be Peter. Who I think was indebted. So, of course, he would be gambling or something. Wait, is this a little green line on this thing? Weird. Okay, I'm getting lost. Back to thinking. I love the look of this comedy show. It looks like a ripper on Good Time, honestly. It's supposed to be Peter Batley. So, could these gentlemen be... Could they be Kuberts? They could... Let me look at that inheritance document. They're probably not Kuberts or Batleys. What's the other one? Oh, could they be? Need brothers. Let's just go jam a bunch of last names in here. Could they be Cuberts? 2 or fewer slots are incorrect. Okay. Could they be Batleys? Could they be Wrights? No. Well, maybe. They're not Cloudsleys. They were not listed on the... Yeah, 2 or fewer slots are incorrect. Damn it. Could they be Makers? No. Probably not. Adam and James. Do we have their last names anywhere? You got a couple puzzles deeper. You meant to go back, and you haven't yet. It's so engrossing. It's very, very engrossing. So I don't blame you. Oh, I need to grab Rose again. Rose. Keyword. Okay. And then, so we have Edmund, Rose, Willard. Probably Peter Batley, maybe? Peter. Let's see if this is right. There are incorrectly filled slots. A lot of them are incorrect. Okay. Let's go back and look to see who showed up today. Peter, Willard, Edmund, and Rose. I think Edmund's a politician. And I think Rose... Wait. Oh, did it say that Rose was his sister? Right? What does this cross mean? Does it mean they're dead? Oh, it did say late sister. Didn't it? My late sister, your mother. Oh, this is to the baddie. What's his name? Peter Batley? That's Peter Batley. Huh. Shout out to Don Ramon, your curmudgeon spirit animal. Would understanding this person help me understand you a little better as well, Manny, do you think? If I got some more of those memes? Peter Batley, Edmund Cloudsley, Willard Wright. Who else is here? Who else is present? Rose is here. Edmund is here. Huh. He addressed his estate to somebody. I feel like this cross indicates that they have passed, right? I would probably understand human nature. About 10% better? That's a huge increase. That is huge. Oh, Pear. Oh my god, maybe the last name is Pear. Oh, freaking K. Alrighty. Suddenly James Pear died from spontaneous combustion. But where are we going to get the word spontaneous combustion? We are still missing 2 clues. There's got to be something about spontaneous combustion somewhere. There must be a book we're missing. Can we open the Shamal bots? There's something on spontaneous combustions. I mean, maybe there's a horse named Spontaneous Combustion. Nicholas Maker is the executor of my last will. My dear brother Edmund. Okay. Dear Willard Wright. I met so rarely after you left for the colonies. Somebody was so mad about this will they tore it up. There's still clues are missing. I'm gonna show highlights now. Checked that book. Checked her. Oh, is this something I haven't read yet? Maker, Sebastian Clousley. Peter Batley. Curious. I tell you, we gotta be missing something. Somebody died of spontaneous combustion. I'm gonna find out who. Come on, spontaneous combustion. They always have weird names. Here to visit my nephew. Maybe Batley isn't here. Man. We need a book on... Could I grab it from somewhere else, I wonder? Because I know... Oh, you freaking can! Give me it! Give me the thing on spontaneous combustions. Okay, here it is here with me. Okay. I want to take it with me. How do I take it with me? What if I... Can I change the narrative? I know I got it right, but can I change the narrative? No, now that I've cemented it, I can't change it. We're back at the Bad Vibes house. Okay. I need that spontaneous combustions. Where am I gonna get it? Okay, and also, who is Sebastian? Who the hell is Sebastian? Sebastian Cloudsley, okay. Let me put Sebastian Cloudsley in here. Did Sebastian Cloudsley leave for the, That's still incorrect. Okay. Two or fewer slots are incorrect. Edmund Cloudsley is the politician. I don't have any... Well, I mean, I could pull from all of these names. So if it's not Sebastian Cloudsley... Is it Rose Kubert? Okay, so Rose gets the savings of land and the Blackfield Manor House. Come and establish a museum of my life and accomplishments. Okay, so she got that. Edmund Cloudsley got the notes from this guy's research. He's undertaken on astronomy. I grant you leave to finish it and publish it under both our names. I bet you Edmund's gonna publish it under only his name. How you doing, Admiral Acme? Have you ever played this game before? Okay, my late sister, your mother, disclosed your financial troubles to me long ago, and I resolved to help you. I bequeath to you a compilation of my aphorisms. This dude absolutely tore this document up. Hey, I know you're poor. So here's a book of... This is what this guy thought. This is what this guy got. How to be happy. Eat a good meal and don't waste your time. You are in debt. You are deeply in debt. And your dead uncle bequeaths to you a book that says how to avoid being scared. Being scared is a weakness, be strong instead. That's so funny. That is actually hilarious. No wonder he tore this thing up. That's so funny. I love it. Okay, so we've got our people rights. So blank blank was to receive blank and blank's will and ordered blank and blank to take the blank from blank blank. Suddenly, blank blank died from spontaneous combustion. Okay. Just how the name Sebastian hanging out. Okay. I think it's like... Okay. Wow. Let's receive blank in blank's will. So the person who died, to get back to basics. Sebastian Cloudsley. Starting off there. In blank, Sebastian Cloudsley's will. Got that. So-and-so was received that. Oh, they were happy to receive it or unhappy to receive it? They were either happy or upset to receive something in somebody's will and ordered so-and-so and so-and-so to take the such and such from this person. Okay. Alright, I think it must be... I think they were upset to receive aphorisms. It's probably Peter Batley. He wasn't present at the reading of the will. Oh wait, yes he is. He was present, okay. He's present at the will. He's upset to receive the aphorisms in this measure and ordered so-and-so and so-and-so to take that from this person. Where is Batley? Oh, he must be he's the guy in the white wig. Okay. Okay. He has nothing on him. But he does have a dagger at his side. I do want to see if we can activate this little thing here. So, Hook, Sandwich, J. Hook, Sandwich, J. He did it, dude. He said it to Hook, Sandwich, J. To perform a combustion, you must first cast a freezing spell. So, who did he freeze? Oh, spontaneous combustion. Bing, bong, boom, dude. I'm done. Okay, spontaneous combustion. Okay. So, I think he wanted to take the idol from Willard Wrights. He was... Oh, and I bet Adam Pear and James Pear were conned into this. He was forcing the horse keepers to rob this guy who he had never heard of before. This guy whose last name is something Wright. Willard Wright. Okay. Peter Batley, encumbered by his gambling debts, had placed high hopes on his uncle's testament. Upon discovering that he had inherited nothing but a book of aphorisms, he tore up the will and ordered his servants to take the golden statue from the stranger Willard. Suddenly, one of the servants burst into flames. Okay. Bada boom, baby. Great. There you have it. I guess we're on to the next chapter. Dramatic departure of an outsider. He is the outsider. I thought the outsider was the guy on fire, but Willard Wright must be the outsider. Okay, what do we think of this game so far? It's wild. I love it, personally, but also I think a lot of it is me talking out loud about dudes spontaneously combusting. Okay, we got dogs. Look at these people. They look malnourished. Chapter 2, The Cursed Inheritance, Murder at the Little Mermaid. The Murder at the Little Mermaid. Okay. Revenge, R&R. Oh, I'm gonna turn off the little hinty poos. Okay, until I really need it. Okay. Got, dandelion. Okay, somebody has been killed in their sleep. The man is not breathing. It looks like his tummy got cut out, dude. That's nuts. He has a walking cane and a... These freaking ruby rings are everywhere, dude. A music box. To my dear Maurice. The watch is ticking. Okay. Somebody with a watch and a music box. He hung up his clothes. He went to bed in bedclothes. He has his walking cane. Dear proud beast master. What the heck does that mean? Where's the ice cream truck? Has anyone seen the ice cream truck this year? They don't come by my neighborhood anymore. It makes me so sad. I don't even like eating sugar, and I want those little frozen novelties, damn it. Good to see you, Centauri. I hope you're well. Dear proud beast master. Let's click on that, I guess. I guess not. I've attended our departed brother's send-off and accepted the keepsakes that he bestowed upon our brotherhood in his will. Shall send this letter tomorrow, September 10th. I hope it'll reach you without delay. Already it is midnight. I will retire to my bed. May Griffin awaken. Proud beast initiate. Okay, this person... Let's see. To my dear Maurice. So this is Maurice. But I don't have a damn name to give him. Unless... Did I not click on the Maurice? Freaking A, okay. Back to thinking then. Maurice. Alright, Maurice, what do you got going on here? A washing bowl filled with slightly bloody water. Maybe he was shaving? Unless the blood splashed over there? So he's initiating some sort of order. And this was revenge by RR. Interesting. I broke my window. Holy hell, Jesus Christ. Shards of glass lie in the mud. Alarm! Alarm! A break-in! Watchman Henry Parker. Okay. Watchman's lantern. He's got a pike. Oh, a spear, eh? Okay. Alright, that's Henry Parker, probably. If I had to guess. How's that spear looking? Pretty clean, right? Alright. Interesting. He's got some sort of clanging machine. You haven't heard or seen one for a little bit. You haven't seen those ice cream trucks for a while? Man. What do we do that poor ice cream driver? We tipped him excessively to come back. So one of my brother's favorite things is frozen novelties. An empty bed that is not warm. Who the hell is that? Why did that bugger give me a note when he knows damn well I can't read? Whoa, that is a scary look. An old, rusty half of shears. Piece of stale bread. You can lie low for a couple of days in the old oarsman's place. Down at the docks. And that is locked, so they didn't escape out here. This is so eerie. That's like a forget-me-not or something. Ooh, this door does not open. Okay. And then this one has a key in it. Interesting. For a second you thought dude was chilling on this guy out here? Standing on the ceiling. Upside down. Now this is a trap door in the ceiling. Interesting. Oh, this is an unsettling mermaid. I don't like it at all. At the Little Mermaid Inn. Amazing Evans musical performance. On September 9th, event shall commence circa 11 p.m. Wanted, Robert Redruth. Escaped convict. Reward £50. Is that our fella upstairs? He looks a lot like Robert Redruth. That beard looks a hell of a lot like a Robert Redruth beard. Let me tell you. I don't like how creepy it is down here. Let's get that music going. Oh, mother, forgive me. I'll never gamble with something so dear to me again. A violin. A key. And a Navaja folding blade. Wild. A tab. Bridge. Y'all like bridge? What is bridge? Are these people's names? Is bridge a name? Oh, the guard on the other side. You thought he was chilling on the ceiling. Okay, I see. Where did that blasted boy go? I need a piece. Got a knife. A large kitchen knife. A partially peeled lemon. A ring of various keys. Dear Oscar Boynton, it's come to our attention that the good owner of the Little Mermaid offers services to those who want to transfer products that are less agreeable to the authorities. September 8th. We'll come by in 3 days. If you still have some spare space in your gin barrels and you're willing to earn extra money, reach out to me. Would that be Oscar Boynton then? So-and-so crept into so-and-so's room. It's gotta be Maurice's room. Through the trapdoor. While so-and-so and so-and-so and so-and-so were playing cards with loud music. A fight ensued upstairs and I think Maurice got stabbed. Oh wait! Maybe it wasn't Maurice's room. They could have crept through somebody else's room up there. They got stabbed. I'm guessing with Ashir. I'm guessing Ashir. We're still missing a lot of pieces. I'll deal the next one. It's all luck anyway. That guy kind of looks like the coachman a little bit. With his hair. Hand of cards. Remember, you as an agent of our trading company have to reflect its values to the fullest. Never be late. The client leaves support on the 10th. I'm gonna need a whole freaking notebook for this game. We already have the 8th, the 9th, and the 10th written down. Be persuasive. Do not take no for an answer. We have to get the client's product. Be effective once you have the product delivered immediately with the servant boy. Most importantly, no matter what you do, be mindful of reputation. Our names must remain spotless. He has a key. He's got a dagger. 3 shillings and 2 pence. Oh yeah, I tell you. Be calm, John. He was a perfect gentleman. He bought me a drink and then retired upstairs. Interesting. And a cards. 2 shillings and 4 pence. To Annie, you are beautiful like a rose. For you, I will take any blows. Annie, you are like a glass of wine. Your hair is very fine. I will find gold in a mine, if that makes you forever mine. Your piglet full of love. Well, let me grab Annie real quick. A stiletto blade. Everyone's got a knife. I think that's Miss Annie right there. Where did I get the name Evans from? Frick. Dang it. I think that's Maurice, though. Where's Maurice's name? Here we go. Put up there, Maurice. Maurice. Still thinking, still exploring. All these folks got things on them, I tell ya. Oh, and she said John. That's Mr. John right there. Okay. Okay. Back to exploring. Tell me, what does that man have that I lack? Hand of cards, a small sword, 7 pence, etc. Ooh. Oh, this is their table, eh? Okay. Glass of wine for everybody, and... Alrighty. What could it be? I'm wondering if WW's Willard right, but ME might be Maurice Evans. And then G. Oh, Green, and B might be Blair. Okay. Was that AG? Okay, I'm guessing her name is Green. But wait, we have Bragg, Blair, and Boynton. Oh no, they're out. Okay, one of these is a Blair, one of these is a Bragg. Knives are just handy. There's a song from the 1950s that's about how a woman should never go for a walk without having a hat pin on her person. Oh yeah, just get it out and zip, zip. Oh, here's some empty slots. Okay. We can fill these in. Annie Green. Now, I don't think we have any WWs. But I'm thinking this is like Maurice Evans here. Then Miss Annie Green again. I have to keep pulling from here. Daggum Annie. And JB. Gotta be John. There's a John something, and then there's gonna be an Oscar. Well, OB has gotta be Oscar Boynton, right? Annie Green again. We haven't... Then what's the AB name? Is it Maurice Evans? Slam that in there. Okay. Who is the name of this performer as well? I haven't even found all the clues, but who's the name of this performer? Well, it says Amazing Evans's musical performance. And Mother, Forgive Me, I'll Never Gamble with Something So Dear. Because there's more. The door to the street is shut with a latch. Oh, the Dandelion Room. Willard Wright. And there's Ash Blair. The Forget Me Not Room is Ash Blair. Okay, let's go upstairs. Willard Wright. WW. John Final Fantasy's JFF. Gotta be. Willard Wright is our WW. And he had gotten the Golden Idol in the Will. Not Will Wright. Close, though. Willard Wright and then Ash Blair. So the other B must be Bragg. It's gotta be John Bragg, then. Like, throw something at me that's harder, please. Because I barely got any sleep last night. Alright, so that's Mr. Bragg. Who is this? This is... Now, I thought Evans. Evans went upstairs, so Evans isn't the musician. But it said the Amazing Evans. Are they related? Is the musician related to Maurice? They do have a similar jawline, huh? There's a Henry Parker somewhere. Could this be like Robert Evans? Where do I get another Evans from? Evans? No. Okay. Oh, Henry Parker's outside. Henry Parker's outside. Robert Redruth is up there. Who the hell is our musician? This is Amazing Evans's musical performance. Never gamble with something so dear to me again. What does that mean? Got all the clues. It starts with comparing jawlines and it ends up with phrenology. You're right, I'm getting into dangerous territory. It's a little too Victorian. I have all the clues I need. We have the Dandelion Room. We have like a Forget-Me-Not room. And it was saying who was saying where. Dandelion Room was Willard Wright. Forget-Me-Not room was Ash Blair. This is Ash Blair's room. This should be Willard Wright then. Take me back to the previous Chapitra. Yeah, that does look like him, doesn't it? Okay. Hop on in here. So Will Wright... Oh my god, Will Wright got so stabbed. That must be Maurice Evans then. My god. Will Wright. 2 of your slots are incorrect. So maybe this isn't Maurice Evans. I know I'm right though. Henry Evans. No. Who is this Evans? Oh, Maurice Evans. Something's off. Somebody's playing poker at the table. Is it Henry Parker? No. Henry Parker's correct. Henry Parker's playing poker, but he's not written down. Strange. Who's a person in a full cape setup that shows up in the chapter selection? That's like some sort of angel of death. When you click on that person, the cutscene of somebody's death plays. Robert Evans, aka Bob Evans, aka microwavable mashed potatoes and mac and cheese connoisseur. It's all adding up. I'm telling you. So this is the funeral of Sebastian Cloudsley. There's his cousin or something like that. This was his nephew who was set to inherit some stuff, but then didn't get what he wanted, so he like tried to set his two servants upon somebody to steal Willard Wright's golden idol, and then they got set on fire. But now Wright is dead. But so Wright is in the Dandelion Room. Wright is dead. Ash Blair, and wait, so Wright was supposed to be there for one night. Ash Blair. But this, now they do have an item that says freaking Maurice on it, though. So my dear Maurice, who is Maurice? No, that can't be Henry Parker. Henry Parker's there. Okay. It's gotta be Evans. Maurice Evans. Who's at the table? We have Annie Green at the table. John Bragg is at the table. Oscar Boynton's running the inn. This must be Ash Blair then. Who's also staying a night here. Okay. The name of the glass in the cutscene is John Lennon if he was a pilgrim. Yeah, John Lennon on the Santa Maria and the Pinta and all that. Okay, so I think the person who murdered was the murderer was Robert Redruth. He crept into Willard Wright's room. He could have crept into... Oh, Maurice Evans didn't get stabbed also. Maurice Evans is fine. Maurice Evans is playing the freaking fiddle. Willard... Wait, hold on. Yeah, Willard Wright got stabbed with a shear, I think. Okay. 3 people were playing cards with loud music. It was John Bragg, Annie Green, and Ash Blair. Now, let's go look at these rooms. So, I think he went into Ash Blair's room. It's closed, right? The door doesn't open. Went into this room, up through here. I think he broke into Ash Blair's room. Probably. Let's give it a look. Let's see, he broke into Ash Blair's room. Through the trap door? Yeah, I don't know. He broke into Willard Wright's room. No. Willard Wright got stabbed with something. The man is not breathing. Oh, wait. Could he have... He broke in... Wait. The fact that the glass is broken out makes me think that he escaped through the window, right? Hey, heart of the party, how you doing? Juan, I hope you're well as well. The Mayflower, Christopher Columbus was on the Detective Santa... Oh, what? Really? Oh, Columbus was on the Santa Maria? I thought the Mayflower, it was the Mayflower, the Santa Maria, and the Pinta all came over with the Pilgrims. I might be wrong, though. Homicidal violence is why you don't attend local card game tournaments. I know. How many times you heard about it? People getting stabbed at the Pokemon competition. How you doing, heart of the party? Happy 4th to you as well. Shards of glass. Alarm, breaking. And out this window we have that Robert. Why did that bugger give me a note when he knows damn well I can't read? He's got half of his shears left. I think that was a murder weapon. It says you can lie low for a couple days in the old oarsman's place down at the docks. And he's got like a bundle of sticks on his back. I guess that makes you look like you didn't just crawl in somewhere and stab somebody. Alright. I thought he crept in through Ash Blair's room. But we have enough wrong that that's off. So that can't be it. Did he go in through Willard Wright's room? A fight ensued upstairs. Willard Wright got stabbed with a shear. Maybe he didn't get stabbed with a shear. He didn't go in through the door. He had to have been stabbed with a shear. That's what Robert Redruth had. Hello, Kineas. Good to see you, and thank you for the silent hello. Appreciate you. Willard Wright got stabbed for sure. I guess it's just a matter of whose room it was. So was it Willard Wright's room? It's not Henry Parker's room. And it's not Robert Redruth's room. We'll try John Briggs' room. There's enough... Here's the thing. There's enough incorrect here that it's saying that more than 2 is wrong. So let's go down and look at the table, eh? It looks so familiar. That's Ash Blair. And that's his room. I tell you, it's gotta be crept in through that room. Oh, he crept in through the window. Duh. Well, it doesn't seem like he could have done that. Let's see. Maybe he locked it behind him? No. I still think he crept in through Ash Blair's room, but enough is wrong here that we're goofing up. Not through the door, not through the trapdoor, and not through the window. So the window was locked on the outside. Did he crawl into Willard Wright's room through the window? Now it's about brute forcing it. You're doing great, heart of the party. I'm glad to hear that. What's making your 4th of July great? John Briggs, Annie Green, and Ash Blair were playing cards at loud music. A fight ensued upstairs, and Will Wright got stabbed, I guess. Maybe. Okay, let's do it as Ash Blair's room. And let's change what he gets stabbed by, eh? A spear. A shear. A knife. A dagger. A small sword. A navaja. A stiletto. Damn, I have enough wrong that it's mad at me. Maybe it was Maurice Evans who got stabbed. And that Willard Wright changed his clothes or something. 'Cause upstairs... Oh, he must have won... He won a pocket watch. Let's look at that gambling thing. Okay, Willard Wright... Maurice Evans and Annie Green. He won, Wright won, and so we won Maurice's pocket watch. So that is Willard Wright. So Maurice Evans didn't get stabbed. It was definitely Willard Wright who got stabbed. But he beat Maurice Evans in a game of cards. Hey, what's going on, Earthgate? Oh, you're playing Elden Ring? That does make the day great, I gotta say. I'm playing The Case of the Golden Idol, and it's... Let's see, maybe Maurice... Okay, hold on. When the stabbing happened... Well, the stabbing couldn't have happened while Wright was playing. So Maurice wasn't playing cards. Maybe Oscar Boynton were playing cards. Maybe Ash Blair wasn't there yet, so maybe it was Oscar Boynton who was playing cards. And let's change this to sheer as well. Okay. Oh, and let's change that to trapdoor. I'm glad to hear it say 8. I'd like 2 Choco Taco Seeds, please. Would that be your classic order from the ice cream truck? I like creamsicles a lot too. Or those good humor bars. Phineas, good to see you. You're invested now? I'm so glad, see. I'm so glad. When did this stabbing happen? Let's see if the stabbing happened when it was Ash Blair playing cards. I do think he got stabbed with a shear. Let's see if there's anything in this room to suggest otherwise. It does say revenge. And then RR. I mean, that's gotta be Robert Redford or whatever. Wait, that's not... Robert Redford's somebody else. Robert Redruth. Why did he get revenge on Will Wright? Who's revenge? Magnum bars. I hear those are really good. Yeah. The classic Star Spangled Popsicles is good too. Redford, right? There's something very compelling about murder mystery suspect portraits, right? Profile pics, goals for sure, dude. Somebody's not wearing their coats or their boots. Or they changed out their coat and boots. Does that man have that I lack? He was a perfect gentleman. He bought me a drink and then retired upstairs. Is Will Wright a piglet full of love? And does he suck at writing? I remember you are an agent of a trading company. Okay, so this guy is an agent of the trading company. Ash Blair is an agent of the trading company. Don't be late. The client leaves port on the 10th. Be persuasive. Don't take no for an answer. We have to get their product. Be effective. Once you have the product, deliver it immediately with the servant boy. No matter what you do, be mindful of reputation. Our names must remain spotless. This is a member of a trading company, Ash Blair. He's had a gallon of wine. And then there's something written here which has been smudged out. Robert Redford's a good actor. That's probably where I remember the name from. Where did that boy go? Oscar Boynton. Little Mermaid offers services to those who want to transfer products that are less agreeable to the authorities. I will come by in 3 days. If you still have some spare space in your gin barrels and you're willing to earn extra money, reach out to me. What did he get stabbed by? I have attended Departed Brothers send-off. The Departed Brothers send-off. This Proud Beast thing is wild. Okay, it's Departed Brother must be the guy who died before, the Cloudsit guy. Will Wright accepted this keepsake, which is the golden idol he bestowed upon our brotherhood in his will. She'll send this letter tomorrow on the 10th, which he can't because he just died. It's already midnight. I'll retire to my bed for it's been a long day. May the Griffin awaken. Proud Beast initiate. So they're a part of some funky little cult. Why was Robert Redford seeking... I'm sorry, Robert Redmuth. Don't remember. Why was he seeking revenge? Door does not open. Maybe somebody else got stabbed. Maybe Wright stabbed Redmuth, whoever, a little bit too. Maybe he got stabbed a bit on his way out. No, I tell you, it's gotta be Willard Wright. John Bragg. Maybe I have to list it in order. Annie Green, John Bragg, and Ash Blair. It's not done correctly. making's off. Let me, Hey, Quantum, good to see you. Are you ready for a mystery? Click on this hint. Getting stuck and working through to find a solution is at the heart of this game. Before you resort to hints, we suggest you bear in mind the following advice. Have you made a typo? Have you considered all the evidence? What do you mean a typo? Have you re-examined your assumptions? Have you made a typo? Double check all the phrases you have entered. Is everything exactly as you wanted it? Sometimes detectives leave the wrong phrase in by mistake. Sebastian. Oh, that would be a typo. Okay. Let's see. Have you considered all the evidence? Double check all the documents and items locations. Sometimes detectives overlook or forget very important pieces of evidence. So that says the 22nd, and today is the 23rd. And then have you re-examined your assumptions? Sometimes a detective makes certain assumptions without considering the potential flaws. Right? We thought he had fallen from the ladder while researching, right? Try clearing scrolls and starting from scratch. Sometimes a break can be helpful. Okay. So one of my assumptions must be wrong here. Maybe... Hold on, I gotta stand up. Yes, thankfully I'm just like dragging the text around. Luckily there's no like... let me sort this as well. Thankfully there's no... not like all the way. They were just riding up on me. Anyway. Maybe... Will Wright was... Because why would Robert Redmouth or whatever write his name on the wall? I think he wrote that on the wall. So I don't think it was him that got stabbed. Then what weapon could Wright have had to stab somebody with? He's got a walking cane. He has a shaving dish, I think. A washing bowl. Does he have anything he could have stabbed this guy with? Robert Redruth. Let's see if he looks like he got stabbed by somebody. He's got half of a rusty old half a shears. This guy definitely got stabbed, but I think he had time, right? You've lasted all of 42 days without being in love? Oh no, Quantum. Oh boy. We're in it now. Something might have been in this music box. What could you stab somebody with? Let's see here. A dagger. A knife. A navaja. A shear. A small sword. A spear. And a stiletto. There's a lot that's wrong. There's a lot that's wrong, unfortunately. I've got a lot wrong. Let's go back and double check the rooms. Was he in the right room? Willard Wright is in the correct room. This is the dandelion room. This is a trapdoor, and that's a trapdoor. Maybe he crept into Willard Wright's room. I mean, he kind of did. Okay, through the trapdoor while these guys were doing all that business. And then Willard Wright got stabbed with a shear. What's wrong? Stabbing isn't that easy unless you target a couple critical spots. I would say this is probably a critical spot, right? That's pretty critical. That's like tummy. You know. You can get stabbed with anything, truly. I mean, honestly, there's even broken glass here. Do you think this guy did anything wrong? Christmas Lantern. Henry Parker. Why is he even here, aside from sounding the alarm? Henry Parker. He didn't play anything with any of them. Scuffle went upstairs and these three were playing poker. For vitality, yeah, the gut is a little easier to pierce through usually. Still not without something pointy, exactly. And unfortunately, this place is full of pointy things. A stiletto, a spear, a small sword, a shear, a navaja, a knife, a dagger. Who was stabbing? That thing has no blood on it. The window, why was the window broken? Well, he wouldn't have done that through the door then, I guess the window. Man, this is driving me nuts. Let me take my medication. Could have stabbed him with a toothpick and a butter knife, true. Just takes a long time, huh? Somebody crept into somebody's room through either a trap door, the door, or the window, while 3 people were playing cards with loud music. A fight ensued upstairs, and somebody got stabbed with something. To me, it's obvious that Willard Wright got stabbed. It's just, I think he got stabbed with a shear because Robert Redford. I'm gonna call him Robert Redford. He's Robert Redford now, and I'm sorry to the actor Robert Redford. And I think that Will Wright left RR here so that they'd get revenge for him. Like his Order of the People, his Order of the Griffin, would get revenge on RR. How did he know it was RR, though? Maybe he saw the poster down the table. Got some bread and half of some shears. I'm thinking the other shears got stuck in our guy here. Or thrown away. Tossed into a bowl. Washed off, perhaps. It could have gotten washed off. That's a lot to do that, but not wash off the words RR. And this dude's just peeling a lemon. There's nothing murderous about that. My man is just peeling lemons. Oscar Boynton. I think I will come by in 3 days. That was September 8th. September 9th. So the person who's supposed to come by hasn't even come by yet. To sell him ill-gotten goods. They're not even here. Revenge. I think it might be a French term for accelerating your car. Perhaps. I don't think it can't be a sword that stabbed him. It can't be a stiletto. Because how would they have gotten this murder weapon down here? It's got to be the shears. But this is still wrong. Like, a lot of it is wrong. Man, drive me nuts. Let's see who's, like, playing cards. Alright, let's just see who's playing cards, okay? Annie Green will throw Will Wright in here. Will Wright's up there. And I'm still thinking he snuck in through Ash Blair's room. Through the window. Don't you tell me that's wrong, goddammit. And then Maurice Evans. Well, it couldn't... If loud music was playing, Maurice couldn't have been playing cards. So it's gotta be the trio of Bragg, Blair, and Green. Man. The mermaid did it with her little short sword. There you go. Let me get a hint from the game. I'm going to access the hints. You currently have no unlocked hints. If you insist for each hint you want to earn, you have to complete a small task? Sure, earn a hint. Drag the phrases to matching pictures. Okay. That's an ink pot. That's a scalpel. And that's a violin. That's a harp. That's a watch. That's a rose. Wait. She's Rose. That's a knife. That's a saw. That's a flask. That's a pipe. Nicholas and David. Oh. Nicholas? David? John, my friend, now go and select a hint for your liking. Okay. On the bloody writing, on the means of access, on the motive, or on the card matches. I think it's got to be in the means of access. The motive is very interesting. I like this system for hints. Good evening, Emma. Good to see you made some stew. What kind of stew did you make for lunch? Now your apartment is made of heat and regret, but the soup is incredible. Yeah, what kind of stew did you have? Let's learn about the means of access. Direct your attention to the following, dear friend. The murder was no ghost. It had to have access, had to gain access to the victim and then leave them. Some paths may not have been possible. Consider which of the suspects would have been able to access the right paths. Okay. There's a stool. There's the trap door. There's the locked door. And a broken glass. Interesting. A stool. And it's right under the trap door as well. And then there's a beautiful key there. I mean, this guy's got a lot of keys. Blair has his key for his door. She has her key for her door. He has his key for his door. He's got his key. Maurice has this key, which I think was his, but it was used to lock the door. On the means of access. Okay. I mean... I think It's gotta be Willard Wright's room. Through the trapdoor. But I have so much of it wrong. It's so strange. Something just clicked in your brain! Did it really, Manny? Ugh. I think I'm gonna get another hint. I'm gonna earn another one. Let's do our little ink pots and whatnot again. Edmund. There's Mr. Crudley, or whatever his name was. Crowley. You made food bank stew. You browned up breakfast sausage. Ooh, added a can of tomato sauce, corn, black beans, chicken broth, chili powder, garlic, turmeric, pepper, and basil, oregano, garlic knots. Everything but the chicken broth came from the food bank. That sounds amazing. I am very jealous and now very hungry again. Pipes and fans, tankards, Nicholas, Rose, and a knife. Okay, what about... I think since I have so much wrong, it's gotta be the card matches. What advise your friend? 3 rounds of cards have taken place during the evening. During one round, the murder could not have taken place, because Will Wright was murdered. 1 is happening right now, which helps you identify the participants. Okay, so these 3 were playing. Do you remember the killer could not have been playing cards during the murder? Okay. So this round is presently happening. Okay. Then that helps a lot. Okay. So round 2 had Oscar Boynton in it. And still there's something damn wrong, damn it. Hey, the Narrator Zero, what's up? How you doing today? It's amazing what you can whip up with what the food bank gives you if you have the right seasonings, for sure. Absolutely. Yes, history has... soup has been historically a soup of the poor, because it's easy to stretch out. And it's easy to make, depending on what little bits and bobs you have, yeah. Crept into somebody's room through the trapdoor, while Annie Green, John Bragg, and Oscar Boynton were playing cards loud music. A fight ensued upstairs, and somebody got stabbed with a shear. But I've got so much wrong. I must be so fundamentally wrong about the murderer. A guitar, huh? What is guitar? Where's a guitar? Oh, this must be a guitar. Come on. Miss Rose. Nicholas. I'm gonna know these people like they're my own damn family by the end of this. Tankard. Maurice's watch. David. That's David. That's Edmund. The harp. The pipe. Scalpel. Revenge. You finally got your own place. That's great news, Narrator Zero. Today marks a new chapter in your life. You're very excited. Heck yeah! Getting your own place is amazing, Narrator Zero. Having your own space, things to fill it with. What's the first furniture that you'd like to populate your place with? The motive. Guess we'll go with the motive. A small question, dear friend. Whether one suspect might have a plausible motive to dislike the victim, but a motive does not a killer make. Focus on who has the means to do the deed, rather than who merely wished for it. Do I really think Maurice killed him? Forgive me, I'll never gamble on something so dear to me again. It couldn't have been Maurice Evans. Why would Maurice kill him? His revenge RR. Unless the murderer decided to... I mean, it could have been Maurice Evans, I guess. No. He didn't get up in there and sneak around like that. Man, what the hell is going on here? You've got furniture already? You're just slowly starting to settle in. Gotcha. And Voldo from Soul Calibur says, what up with that guitar, I guess? It's a fun little weapon, huh? What do the numbers on the right mean? So, let me show you, to be fair. Good to see you, by the way. These are poker games that have been played. And these are the participants in the poker games. So, Annie Green's been playing poker all night. John Bragg has only just, you know... What's John Bragg? Well, right. Okay. Who's Evans? Maurice was gone for this round. I mean, he could have killed. He could have killed Willard Wright. Why, though? Why would he go through all that trouble? I don't think he would do that. But I mean, also, what am I saying that Robert Redruth is the killer just because he's a wanted man? Let's go look at Robert Redruth's pockets again. Now, wait a minute. There's... Robert Redruth is this way. Somebody actually left. See this? I think they left through Blair's room. It looks like somebody jumped out of here, but then locked it? Did he get in or out this way? Somebody walked this way. I think they had to have gotten out here. Did Ash Blair do it to get the goods? I mean, that was his room. Ash Blair did it? He crept into Willard Wright's room through the trapdoor. If Ash Blair did it, I'm such a fool. I thought it was that man outside. Did he then pin it on the dude outside? He stabbed him with a dagger? Why did you do it, Ash? A man going by the name of Ash Blair, but that's not Ash Blair, that's the coachman. Isn't it? He got it rough for chilling outside in the cold. I can't believe it. That's gotta be the coachman from the previous thing. who observed it happening. He's Edmund Crawley's coachman. Who wants that golden idol, probably. A man going by the name of Ash Blair crept in through Willard's room, through the trap door, to steal something important. But when he opened up the music box, it woke Willard up, and a fight ensued. He was probably trying to steal the golden idol. In the fracas, Ash stabbed Willard and attempted to frame an escaped convict. That's why it said Revenge RR on the wall. Let us see what the mermaid can tell us. Good morning, innkeeper. I heard a man was murdered here a week ago. A deranged convict did him in. Now, bugger off. Tell me more about the evening when Willard Wright died. I will make it worth your while. And he has a ruby ring on. Interesting. Wow. He's been slicing it between Uber gigs. That makes sense. Oh my god. They're killing everybody. The cursed inheritance, an intoxicating dinner party. Imagine me in a deer stalk. Oh, is that the cap that Sherlock Holmes wears? Absolutely. The intoxicating dinner party. Okay, I think this dude is killing off. This is Miss Rose Cuthbert. The lady is not breathing and her face is blotched. I bet she died of... She doesn't have that book she used to have. This is Miss Rose Cuthbert or whatever. This is horrible. An embroidered handkerchief. This is the politician. It's poison. No one touch a thing and nobody move. I'll send for a doctor right away. That's Mr. Edward Crowley. He's got some weird keys. She does seem rather well. It's extremely upsetting. Love this music. Glad you're right. It did warn you about assumptions. Yes, true. This is a fun game. You should play it yourself, C8, since you seem very well attuned to it. You killed my aunt, you devil. I should execute you on the spot. Pack of cards. £2. And a fork. Oh, my lord. This has nothing to do with me. He has the same keys as Edward or whatever his name was. Ensure that the beautiful lady sits next to me during dinner and I will slip you a shilling from Peter. Isn't Peter the son? Water. A roast. A salad bowl. A half full carafe of amber liquid labeled brandy. Half full of red liquid labeled wine. An almost full carafe of yellow liquid containing lemons. And a half empty bottle of cloudy liquid called Peptic Tonic. Oh, we're gonna have to figure out who sat where, dude. These people very proper and murderous. Yeah. You thought it was suspicious that the convict said he couldn't read and then somehow wrote revenge on the wall. Oh, see, now I thought it was the victim themselves that wrote revenge. That wrote, it was like, get revenge on Robert Redford, you know. A salad untouched. Partially empty glass of clear liquid. Ah, damn it. We're gonna have to figure out who sat where and what they damn ate. Partially eaten piece of roast with some wine and cloudy liquid. Wine, a partially eaten salad, a partially smoked cigar, partially eaten piece of roast. Oh, this is gonna be a lot, y'all. This is gonna be a lot. Oh, this is where my gentleman sat because he has the fork. See how he's threatening this guy with a fork? This is where this dude sat. And I think that's Peter. That means his mama sat here. Or his auntie sat there. Okay. The one with the missing fork is our guy here. But we gotta get his name. Okay. Keep this in mind. It's important. Love the music too. It's great. Oh, okay. Never mind. Okay. Ah, okay. A safe with a blue lock on it, which has 2 sealed bottles of cloudy liquid labeled Peptic Tonic. Due to the sensitivity of your stomach, I advise abstaining from alcohol for the next month. Also consider a glass of Peptic Tonic before eating to avoid upsetting your digestive system. Okay. And also a sealed bottle labeled opium, of course. All right. I don't know about my huge brain. I don't know if I got the little gray brain cells today. Inside is the golden idol. It's been unlocked already. And a bag with a trash can. Oh, you know there's stuff in this trash can. Well, Edmund, you seem pretty... Oh, we've got some names, don't we? Well, Edmund, you seem pretty pleased if the old boy passed and a spot freed up for you in the House of Lords. So that's Edmund, who we've seen upstairs. Take care of those with whom you ally. I have many friends and will deal with you swiftly if you dare cross me. From Lord George Bridges. The revolution will come for the likes of you, you crooked bastard. Soon you will pay for your sins against honest common folk with your blood. From Final Vanguard. Edmund Clousley. Alright. Once more you have failed to answer our requisition. This is the last warning you'll receive. Your transgressions against us demand amends. Only the only course of action you have is to surrender yourself to our justice. Last chance for repentance, serpent. Or we will unleash... Oh, I gotta... Hold on. Stewards. We will unleash one of our stewards upon you. From the Brotherhood of Masks. It's got a little hand here. Interesting. You heard House of Boards. Is that it? Yeah, Peptic Tonic. I think it could have been Victorian Pepto-Bismol. Dear Uncle, I heard that you were interested in Lady Richards. I think you're too old for her. I shall court her instead. Secondly, please let me 300 pounds. It is small change to you, and I'm desperately in need of it. Yours, Peter Batley. Okay. So, Peter Batley's this insufferable swine. And I know he sat in the place where there is no fork. He's always had money problems. And Mr. Edmund is here. Cloudsley. We've got to find out about Rose. Somebody ingested poison and died. Might have been Rose. Cuthbert. There are still empty slots all up in here. Oh my god. We're going to find out whose dietary concerns are a problem. Average British politician's letterbox, no big deal. Seems like it, you know. It's really intense over there. Some more letters. Dear Edmund, this cannot continue. Since my return and move to Sebastian's Manor. Remember, the manor was left to Rose. Okay, we're going to go to our thinking tab. That's Miss Rose right there. Also, did we get the name of that chickadee? Hold on. Let's go back to the trash can real quick. Lady Richards. I think she's Lady Richards, that chickadee over there. Okay. Since my return and move to Sebastian Manor, he has asked for financial support 7 times. He clearly is unable to take any monetary responsibility. Please, I need your help, my dear brother. Sincerely, Rose Cubert. And dear Edmund, I like your idea. Let's send him to the colonies, where his violent nature will make him feel at home. I hear you are having dinner with Lady Mary and her well-to-do father, Lothar. If Peter and I should join you, we could beguile it with tales of adventure in the colonies and ship him away. From Rose Cubert. Okay. Lady Mary and her well-to-do father. Mrs. Baker. Starting dates. Position housemaid. Yearly wage £9. And then an unwritten letter. Could this be Mrs. Baker? One of these dudes might be Lothar. But could this be Mary somebody? She said, that's not Mary Baker. I don't think we've found Miss Baker yet. Let's take these off. She seems like a rich woman. We'll see. You like how the text boxes move? Is that so? This game's got a lot to like. We got a lot of rooms to search too. Remember to take the 4th one from every row. The hell does that mean? Okay. Raulo Cthulhu, Star Child. Stack of candles, an ink pot, 4 shillings and 2. The 4th one from every row? What could that mean? 4 shillings and a penny. I will not change the rule that the staff member who has worked here the longest gets the bottom room. Do not bother me with such nonsense again. Edward Crowley. Whatever his name is. 1788, that's the Georgian era. Oh, yes, thank you for the historical, Oh, Cthulhu could be, yeah, it could be Cthulhu. Interesting. They could be getting into some real nonsense over here. The staff member who's working along this gets the bottom room. Do not bother me with such nonsense again. A pair of twig dolls and a bottle of pink liquid, partially empty. Once your target has ingested the love potion, establish eye contact and hold it as long as possible. In most cases, the effects will be felt within 2 days, depending on your own appearances. A love potion, huh? I think some love potion business got screwed up. I think they were trying to put a love potion in something, ended up putting some killer in there. Oh my god, we got a big room to search. A mattress. Monkey Man 2. Tooth for tooth. That's great. Monkey Man 1 versus Striped Dark Hand. They're big connoisseurs of the cheap books. It could be love potion number 9. This is some sort of flat key. A couple of pennies, a fancy handkerchief, and a shiny pocket watch. Small bottle filled with amber liquid. 3 pennies or something. A couple of pennies. A fancy handkerchief and a shiny pocket watch. And then an even stranger looking key inside this bedroll, huh? Mrs. Smith. Okay. Mr. Walker, Mrs. Baker. And NB. David Gorin, I think was the name of the coachman. David Gorin's job requires that he may arrive or leave during the night. No complaining about this. David damn Gorin. That was Ash Blair in the previous murder. Okay. Mrs. Smith, 2 eggs and a pot of tea each breakfast. No heavy food for dinner. Responsible for little Pip doing all his errands. Mr. Walker, I'm to be woken and dressed at 7 a.m. I expect to receive my daily newspaper by noon. Mrs. Baker, I expect all my room to be cleaned every day, twice a day on the days I have visitors. And David Gorin, and then non-binary. David Gorin's job requires he may arrive or leave during the night. No complaining about this. Interesting. 2 Mrs. Smith for 3 years of service. A little cow, like, this is one of those things you could pour cream with or something. Mrs. Smith has served for 3 years. Oh, some paint. Print paint. And down with parasites. Too long have they feasted on our blood and sweat. The person who has worked in the house the longest gets the bottom room. Look at these parasites. So you clean your apartment once a day? You get a little OCD about your environment. Well, that's good. I wish I could clean my house once a day fully. That's a lot. Candles. Dear Diary, this has been an ordinary day. Must have been preparation for tomorrow's dinner event. I believe the time has come for me to ask for a raise in salary. After all these years I have loyally worked here. It's a difficult conversation will be had, but I'll strengthen my will and talk to Master about it tomorrow. Okay, the person who's been here the longest. Porcius, the wise slave. Fables about rulers that make you think. Oh, God. Okay. And up here in this room. This is David Gorin's room. This is David's room. He has that Ash Blair. And so he was seated at the table smoking a cigar. Let me put the man at the table. Where was that little cigar? That's David Gordon. Right there. He was sitting down having dinner with everybody, huh? Strange. And that means Rose Kubert, I believe, was sat next to... Oh, I gotta pull it from elsewhere. Hold on. Where is Miss Kubert? Rose Kubert. Unless... I don't know. Actually, maybe she wasn't the beauty. I think that Mary somebody is there. You don't say that facetiously either. You have OCD germophobia. I get you. It does not mix well with chronic homelessness. You hated some of the environments you had to live in. And now you've got a wonderful place of your own, Emma. You had a little studio once. It was really nice. It took you nothing to run the vacuum over like 3 feet of... I know. I had the same when I was in a little studio apartment as well when I was in grad school. When you have like 3 rooms, it's not that big of a deal to vacuum them. Then in a house, it's like, Jesus, you got the dishes, you got this, you got that. You know, it's a lot. Feel very happy when you get dishes done. A little more done, and you feel even better. There you go. I like that state of the mood. Alright, back to exploring. So, we know David Gorn is here. Set of, ooh, lockpicks. A pistol. A dagger. David, clean up the barn until Wednesday. I plan to continue experimenting with the artifact from Edgar Crowley, or whatever his name is. No, it's not Edgar Crowley. It's like Edmund Cloudsley. Yeah, sorry about that. Well, I know that that room is David's room. So we'll put him there as well. David Gorin. So we've got that pegged at least. Alright, let's talk to some folks. Of course I can give you some candles for your room, Lucia. I assume you are itching to continue reading that scandalous novel. Dear Ada. Oh my god, there's so many damn people in this damn thing. I have to use this letter to share good news. There's no substance to the claim that your late husband used his position to squander church money. The judge has decided to remove all accusations and you will no longer be target of baseless gossip. I truly and sincerely hope that this will provide some comfort in these dark times when ignorance and impudence go hand in hand. May our Lord steward over our poor souls. Ada. So that's Ada, huh? Unless she's holding it out for Ada. Okay. And she's got a little key. Thank you, dear. No, I threw it out. I don't read such dirty literature anymore. I do hope our master's servants are satisfied and that Brian served everything as instructed. She's got another weird key. Small, simple key, and this. So much. Next week, your highs are like 115 to 116. That is nuts. You just had the hottest June on record, Emma. And it seems to match last year's record-breaking July. So it's also baking as well. You think your city's gonna be unlivable by 2050? You have any plans? I mean, I know you just got settled in, but are you worried about that? Emma, are you worried about maybe like moving in the future? The dinner party will take place on April 8th. Everything should be ready before noon. Prepare roasted boar. Oh, I gotta grab the boar. Maybe I already have. Okay. Oh, that's just something behind it. Young Miss Richards appears not to enjoy meat. Therefore, prepare an alternative side dish. Okay, I think that might be Mary Richards then. Mary Richards. And her father is Lothar Richards. I would assume this is the father. Got a lot of freaking names, dude. Oh, and then also in the thinking tab. He wanted to be seated next to Mary. So we'll put her over there. I assume her father is also at the dinner table as well. Okay. I think this probably was Rose if she was eating with them, but I'm not entirely sure. There's a heart-shaped lock here. It's got brandy and wine in here. Nothing too terribly interesting. But who has the key for a heart-shaped lock? And then this one is a hexagonal lock. Got bread, lemons, water, flour, potatoes, cut veg, and a big old piece of meat. It's a great looking larder. The door to the outside is not locked. Interesting. There's little Pip, that little bastard. Oh my god, I tell you, there's a lot going on in this game. There's so much going on. They sure are fine coats. An expensive cigar. And little Pip, run to the city and grab some ash. How did I not put it together? That David Gorin smokes Ash Blair tobacco. And that's why his name was Ash Blair. when he was at the inn. Oh my god. The bottle of gin I will pay you when I'm back. David. David's paying off little Pip, huh? Interesting. Oh yeah, I'm on to him now. I'm on to these two now. I haven't had any water in like a little bit. All right, some coats. This one's got cigars, so interesting. Dear Miss Richards, I enjoyed your company tremendously when I visited your father last month. I'm certain you would wish to hear the rest of my thoughts on the shortcomings of our society. I invite you and your father to a dinner on April 8th at my manor. Sincerely, Edmund Cloudsley. So he's trying to court Miss Richards. Also, yeah, that's his seal. Okay. Thanks, Prof. I was feeling very thirsty. Dear Mary, here is something for your diary from me. Wait, why is he reading her diary? For you, I would fight a tiger and win. Peter Batley. Mary. Wasn't Mary one of the servants, though? She was the one who's reading these novels, yes? Let's go back to the room. Let's go back to the room that had that novel in it. Let me check that real quick. The Monkey Man. Monkey Man versus the Striped Hand. Is this Mary's room? She's got a lot of stuff on her. Shiny Pogwatch. Could that be Mary's room? Mary said she stopped reading those dirty literature. Anybody else have dirty literature in here? This is a diary, though. The Wise Slave. Maybe she used to read that stuff, and now she's reading better stuff. Quote-unquote better stuff. Offering to fight a tiger is fine, but yeah, promising to win? That's a lot. Now, Miss Richards... is Mary Richards. So she likes those books? So wait, Mary is not the... Oh, I put Mary in the wrong dang place. Mary reads these kind of novels. Here's something for your diary for me. I would fight a tiger and win. From Peter Batley. I guess they all read these awful novels, don't they? So he and his uncle are courting the same woman. It's an overcoat and a hat. This is an overcoat and a hat. Okay. So it's just these. Man. Oh! Something's in the pot. A syringe. A syringe with some liquid left in it. I mean, surely that's gotta be something. Okay. Now I know who Little Pip is. That's my Little Pip right there. David Gorin isn't even on the list of folks who can come by and eat. Let's see who all the servants are. Where is that list of servants' duties? Oh boy. This is a lot. It's here somewhere. Is it in the trash? George Bridges, the Final Vanguard, Peter Batley. Where is that list of things they all... Oh, Dr. Abram Anderton. What? Such trivial ciphers as reading only the first word of every line. Remember it says something like, take the fourth thing? Are easy to produce on short notice, but extremely unsafe and easy to decode. Consider this simple example. Money, as a denominator of value, has evolved and changed a lot. Still, in savvy hands, it is a powerful tool. Didn't we just get a note that was like the fourth word? Remember to take the fourth one from every row. The fourth word from every row? Mademoiselle, the laceless count, the besmirched lover of Lusitania. Okay, so there's still some lascivious reading going on here. And then somebody's doing some love potion nonsense. Has love I... Wait, fourth word. Fourth word. I'm mystified by this. What do y'all think of this game, by the way? We're approaching the break. We've got 20 minutes left. What do y'all think about the Case of the Golden Idol today? It's a very interesting suggestion. Let me show some highlights too. Let's see if we're missing anything. Door is locked. Oh, there's another book here. Platinello, Ideal Republic, Visions of a Utopia with Order and Structure. Oh yeah, they love utopias, when I tell you. Make sure we got everybody. I think we did. He's hella stabbed. Little Pip. Got the cigar. We got this. Couldn't pick it up. Unless... Yeah, we picked that up. It is interesting, yeah. I don't know if it's doing much for, like, spawning conversation, but I am having a great time playing it, I must say. Oh, Dark Hand, huh? Monkey Man as well? Interesting. Who would have thought? Okay, now I'm just missing one clue. The doors to all these are locked. So someone's none too happy. This is interesting. They have books on fables about rules that'll make you think. They have books on subservience, but they also have books on parasites. You must have been watching and listening while you die in video games. Gotcha. I feel like it limits conversations because we don't want to suggest anything for fear of being right. True, exactly, Say. And I appreciate those of you who are like, oh, I know exactly who did it in this scenario. Appreciate those of you who are, you know, holding back. Oh my god. A bag. It's right behind my camera, so you can't even see it. It's got some strange keys in it. So where does that come from? It's strung out this window. Interesting. It's being strung out the top bunk. Down to the second room, which is Ash Blair's room. So somebody got... I'm sorry, not Ash Blair. It's David Gorin's room. Okay. Interesting. Ah, you've cracked the case, Manny. It's Tiny is the murderer. You have several theories you haven't quite worked out yet. Oh yeah, but you were figuring out what was going on last time too, so... You're having a little fog today, so you can't focus on details super well, but it's always fun to hear me talk my way around and deduce things. As long as you all are still having fun and enjoying it, that makes me quite happy. I guess it might help to get our characters set. So if I can find those, like, rules for what everybody should do each day. If I can just figure out where I left those things. I have all the names. I have all the clues I need. Oh, Mrs. Baker's starting date is 1787, August 1st. Mrs. Baker, huh? Shh. Interesting. I might have to start writing this crap down, dude. Oh, I am having fun. I'm having, like, too much fun. I'm completely zoned in right now. I'm like horse blinders on right now because I want to figure out who freaking done it, dude. Let me get my journal as well. But I also know that the show isn't exactly like... Can I use a Steam Notepad option? I don't like doing that. I like writing stuff. Oh, nothing about Steam and his notepad. I much prefer writing stuff in a journal. But you could certainly do that, Sade, if you were playing the game. Of course I'm old-fashioned. I'm an old-fashioned gal. Alright, Miss Baker. Mrs. Baker started 1787 August 1st. Okay. You asked if we were enjoying it once or twice. Oh no, it's not getting stale for me. I would be like, alright everybody, let's wrap this up. If it was getting stale for me, I certainly would have, you know, ditched out of here. But real ball. We did see this is to Mrs. Smith. Mrs. Smith has been here for 3 years of service. Now let's get a date on one of these letters. I know there was something here that was dated as well. 1788, March 5th. 1788, okay. So Mrs. Baker's been here 1 year. Or thereabouts. Mrs. Baker's been here 3 years. So she would have started 1785? Okay. It must seem like a fun change of pace for me. Yeah, not seeing all the story beats. Exactly. It's cool. I have to, like, think about it. Imagine if there was, like, Sonic platforming or something, yeah. Then I'd be so out of this game, let me tell you. I'd be like, yeah, you know what, y'all? This was delightful, but I think I'm good. Alright. There is a list of the servants and what they must do. Here it is. Okay. There's Mrs. Smith, Mr. Walker. Okay. And NB. The hell is NB? Alrighty, let's see. NB. Do we have anybody whose name is NB? Maybe Brian? Bridges? No, it'd be George Bridges. I have all the letters I need, so NB doesn't matter. Don't tell me about the upcoming isometric platformer segments. Oh god, it would kill me. It would kill me. You like that I'm taking notes? My brain requires it. Alrighty, when Ada's talking to... She says, Lucia. Of course, I can give you some candles for your room. I assume you want to continue reading this scandalous novel. She's got candles. That's David Goran's room. They have no candles. And they have some candles. And this person has the love potion and stuff. They stopped reading such books, didn't they? Except there's definitely books like that in here still. They're still scandalous. Thank you, Jerry, threw that literature up. So this one's Lucia. Where is Lucia? Lucia. And then there's a Mr. Walker, who I assume is this. Baker, Smith, Walker, David Goran, Little Pip, Lucia, Ada. So it's either Lucia Baker or Lucia Smith. One of them's been there for 3 years. One of them just got started. Oh, didn't we see that note? That was like... Yeah, Mrs. Baker started August. Okay. You know what's silly? But do you love the way they rendered the green wallpaper? Oh, yeah? It is gorgeous, isn't it? There's a little bit of dithering on it. This reminds you of randomized puzzles to unlock side missions in Call of Duty Cold War? Really? Interesting. I never would have thought. This game had something in common with Call of Duty Cold War. Oops, I'm not thinking anymore. Whoop. The revolution's coming. Very scary. Let's see what they're saying to each other in here again. Lord, this has nothing to do with me. You killed my aunt, you devil. I should execute you on the spot. She does seem rather unwell. It's poison. No one touched the thing. Nobody moved. I'll send for the doctor right away. This is horrible. Full glass of cloudy liquid untouched. And a partially empty glass of clear liquid. Man, there is moida. Moida is happening. But I need to know some dudes' names. Mrs. Baker and Mrs. Smith. One of them... Okay, we can figure out who started where by, like, 3 years of service. Let's go look at their bedrooms. Right? The person who's been here the longest has this bedroom. That's gonna be Mary. I think, right? It's not Lucia. It's not... Oh, so it's Ada? Ada. Ada is Mrs. Smith, I think. And then Lucia is Mrs. Baker. She just started. And Ada is saying, Lucia, don't you read those naughty books? And then Lucia's like, no, I don't. Okay. And the person who's worked here the longest has the bottom bunk. Oh no, I forgot I have to draw it from somewhere else. Okay. Smith. Ada, wait. And David Gorin. Then let's go back up top and see which one had the love bookies in it. This one. That's her room. This is Lucia Baker's room. And then Mr. Walker must be up here. Well, what the hell is his first name? I guess this is... Oh, wait, no. Who sleeps here, though? Little Pip? Who would sleep up here? In this crappy attic? There's no way they're gonna have the little boy of the house sleep in that crappy attic. I know! Let the girl read Smut in peace, right? Although, honestly... Yeah, Ada's like, hey, if you want to read... yeah, I'm sure you're itching to... She is calling a scandalous novel. So, I guess Ada needs to back off a little. Let her read her scandalous novel. So in Call of Duty Cold War, there were Mad Lib-like puzzles where you had to suss out who spies are from in a pool of 10 people that changes each playthrough. That's cool. They did a good job of giving the impression of a very intricate design without it taking a lot of space visually. Absolutely right. Yeah, with all these little like kind of like warpings in the texture, it's very cool. You didn't realize until recently that I was looking down to take notes. You thought that I was somehow capturing every fact in my brain. I mean, sometimes I look down to take notes. Up until right now, I have been trying to keep it in my brain, but then this is too much. Once you're putting people in rooms, that's a lot for me. Let's see here. Yeah, the Call of Duty thing is interesting. What a neat little puzzle they threw in there. Remember to take the fourth one from every row. So, Walker... Also, is that Walker's room? Did he lead a little parcel down to David Gorin's room? Mr. Ash Blair? Is he collaborating with them? Cholo Cthulhu. Remember to take the fourth one from every row. What is his first name? And who else is left? Who else would be, like, in this house? Whose room is this? Monkey Man versus a striped Jarkan. Monkey Man tooth for tooth. A key. A bottle of amber liquid. A fancy handkerchief and a shiny pocket watch. Is this somebody who, like, steals a lot or something? Who is living in this destitute attic? I guess I could just poke around and guess. But I also don't know the name of this Walker person. Is his name Brian Walker? Who is Living between the cabinet and the kitchen. Monkey man. That doesn't make sense. Well, let me just like throw this in here. That's very incorrect, okay. Yeah, this feels like one of those weird who's living in this house secret, like maybe the final Vanguard is living there? No. Wouldn't be Lord George Bridges. It's not the final Vanguard who threatened to kill him. We will send a dark steward to you. Monkey man, dark hands. That's also wrong, okay. Is this can't be little Pip's room. They don't put that little boy up in here. God. Who gets the crappy room between the cabinet and the kitchen, though? They're reading Monkey Man Tooth for Tooth. Monkey Man versus the Striped Dark. Did they slam Peter up there? Peter Batley? It couldn't be. Monkey Man sounds like something you read. It's cool though, isn't it? Man. Mary Richards. If I could just figure out what this okay, if I just brute force it, we can find out what this guy's first name is. George Walker. I think I have a few of those wrong. Let's put George back in there. So let's switch it back. Oh, I don't remember what was right. Okay, Ada Smith is, I think, the person's name. Okay. What is your name? Brian. Brian Walker. Oh, somehow I guess I knew that. Brian Walker. So we have some slots that are incorrect. Lucia Smith and Ada Baker. It's Lucia Smith and Ada Baker. Miss Smith has been here the longest. Miss Smith has been here the longest? We just found a note that was saying, like, I will not change. Miss Smith has been... That's Miss Smith? Where was that note? We just had a note that was like, I will not change the rule that the staff member who has worked here the longest gets the bottom room. Don't bother me with such nonsense again. So that means Ada Baker is there and Lucia Smith. Because Miss Smith's been here the daggone longest. Wow. A third of things solved. We got this down pat. I know who these people are for sure. Nailing it. Hey, Greenlight, how you doing today? Okay. Good old Detective Brute Force. You know me. Okay. So, Smith there. Blah, 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 blah. Who the hell is sleeping up in here, though? Is it Little Pip? Who is sleeping here? Who is sleeping here? It could not be the man of the house. That would be so nuts. Just gonna put everybody we've ID'd. Everyone we've ID'd is going here. Could be Brian Walker. We know where he's sleeping. So it's more than just... It's more than just this is wrong. Something else is wrong. We are puzzling it out tonight, Ewan. We are puzzling it through. I know who these people are definitively now. Except the problem is, now I need to, figure other stuff out. Now I need to figure out where they sleep and why they're here. Is it freaking Monkey Man? Final Monkey Man. Let's organize this A to Z. At least I have all the clues. Move the camera to the left side? Sure, yeah, why not? I'll be over here. Absolutely, thank you, C8, for the suggestion. While we're working this right side. Blank wanted blank dead, and thus somebody poisoned this thing. And hid a necessary key, I'm gonna guess, in the bag. At the dinner party, somebody ingested poison and died. I mean, Rose Kubert is dead. So we got that going. Then I'm working on the candy. Too bad, suffer. I'm not moving around. In fact, I'm gonna go feed my dog. Damn it. This is a great freaking game. I'm loving this. Is it okay if I keep playing this when I come back? Hey. Man. I have been so involved in conversation. Let me at least throw y'all a bone here. And ask, oh, we already asked this one. This is what family tradition would you like to carry to the future? Can you make the camera move around like a DVD logo? I would do that, but it'll so screw up my placement. Alrighty. And it says, oh my god, please Tina, have fun. I know, I'm having a lot of fun. Oh, we did this one as well. What book would you read? What book have you read recently that you would recommend and why? Okay. How about... if you can only have 5 apps on your phone? Okay. If you can only drink one type... okay, if you could have only 5 apps on your phone, what would it be and why? Gotta be the calculator app for me. Unironically, you know how many times I pop that sucker out to do math? Yeah. Calculator app, YouTube, Twitch, Chrome, something else. Lesh, so good to see you. I'm not allowed to play what I want to play. If you do that, then I'm unsubbing, unfollowing, and reporting to Twitch. Oh no, Lesh. I'm gonna lose her. I'm gonna lose her. I can't lose her. Alright, what do you want, Lesh? You want some 101 ways to praise kids? Will that keep you? You're enjoying this even if you're not typing much, but also you would enjoy anything. That's good. Calculator, notes app, browser, messages. Don't use the phone, don't call me, yeah. I hope you've been well, Lesh, even though I might be disappointing you by playing what I want to play. Oh, but you must tell me, do you want the 2-card tarot reading about your gaming future? Do you want, the Whispers of the Ocean? You want some praise? You suppose you would stay in exchange for some praise, I see. Well, you've got what it takes, Lesh. And... terrific! And since this is a tier 3 sub, how about a few more? You deserve a hug. Your work is out of sight. And finally, dynamite. It's dynamite and it's out of sight. And I think leaving with a rhyme is pretty darn good. So, let me play some music for you all. I am gonna get up and feed my dog. And I'm also gonna get a snack. I need some brain fuel. Oh, I just, for some reason, that made the camera turn off. Very confused about that. Hi, Tiny. Thank you, Tiny. Position 3. Lesh, I would love to know what's new with you, and also, if you could only have 5 apps on your phone, what would they be? What apps are getting a lot of usage? I shall return, y'all, and we're gonna figure out who the heck is sleeping in this between the cabinet and the kitchen. See y'all soon. I hit the wrong button. Welcome back after that long break to the case of the Golden Idol. We have been exploring a mystery throughout time, just to give you a quick recap. It all started off with a murder, of course. The murder of Dr. Oberon Geller by Albert Cloudsley. Geller was fixing to get the Golden Idol here. Pretty cool statue. And Cloudsley believed that he would betray him, that Geller would betray him. So Cloudsley pushed him off the edge. Then, another murder. This is a very cursed item. This man inherited the Golden Idol, of course, over time. And, was researching various things on, chemistry and whatnot. And fell off his horse and died. I assume his servant carried him back to bed. Or maybe he got hit in the head. He was like, owie, that hurts so bad. I'll go lay down. And then died. Either way, it was determined that he did die from a fall off of a horse. You'd think it was a fall from a ladder. So he died. Had a big old funeral for this poor bastard. Everyone showed up. His nephew, his sister, and his brother, Edmund. Then, a strange man by the name of Willard Wright got in possession of the golden idol through the deceased's will. He was promised it. Willard Wright got this idol from Sebastian Cloudsley because they were in the same kind of like order of strange secretive guys. You know, they were associates. So Cloudsley left behind oh, that's what testate means. The person who died. And they are that is their okay, that's what testate means. Gotcha. So Sebastian left to Willard Wright this strange device. And left nothing to his cousin, who has a big gambling addiction and a lot of debt. We figure that out. Then, this was Will Wright, yeah? Yeah, freaking Willard Wright got. Creator of The Sims got stabbed. But not by the murderer on the loose. Not by Robert Redford. No. He was actually killed by a gambling man who went by Ash Blair. But we know that there's a very, what is this dog thing? I can just go into this even though I haven't finished this. That's wild. We know that a certain someone loves smoking Ash Blair cigars, and that would be, David Groen or something like that. Oh, I'm Will Wright, yes. Oh, I'm Will Wright, and this is my game. These are my Sims in their cities. I love my beautiful spores. I actually don't think Will Wright is British, but the McElroy brothers made me think he's British, so. Now, this is the home of, Edmund Crawler? What was his name? Edmund Cloudsley. Descended from the guy who pushed that dude off the cliff just to get an idol, right? This is Edmund Cloudsley's house. In it, of course, is also his right-hand man. Our, cigar smoking dude. Mr. Ash Blair, a.k.a. David Gorin. Alright? He's still here. They're still scheming and stuff. And at this beautiful dinner party that was prepared lovingly by the servants, Edmund Cloudsley's sister is now dead. Her face is blotched. She's been poisoned in some way. Me beautiful spores. Yeah. So that's to catch you up with everything. And also let me catch up with chat, too. You think you would need a two-factor? Oh my god, I definitely need my two-factor app for sure. Let's see. Is everyone still wobbling strangely? Yeah, everyone kind of wobbles a little strangely in this. The only Geller you remember was Ross Geller, who's also kind of a bastard. Doesn't ring a bell. Your mom was like, oh my god, your mom doesn't own a gun, but she is threatening. You don't know that. You checked on her bed? Actually, never check on your mom's bed. You never want to, you know, if she got guns in there, that's her business. Oi, governor. Who says that avoided me lady was that great? Listerine. Yeah, somebody's got killed with some Listerine. And we have to figure out who sat where at this dinner party, who all these people are, which fortunately I have ID'd everybody that's here. But I do believe Mr. David Gorin was sitting at the table because there is, at this dinner party, a partially smoked cigar. Now, of course, it's everybody's business to smoke cigars. Maybe, you know, the Lord himself enjoyed some cigars. The good Lord Lothar Richards. Not a name I hear a lot. Lothar. But I'm thinking that Edmund himself might have been behind this if he got his man David Gorin to do it. Now, in this room up here, this room I believe belongs to Brian Walker, who is one of the associates. He's one of the servants of Edmund Cloudsley. He has lowered a bag from this room down to this room, and this is, of course, Mr. Ash Blair, aka David Gorin's room. His note says, David, clean up the barn until Wednesday. I plan to continue experimenting with the artifacts. So they're playing around with that ding-dang artifacts. Currently, we left off with me trying to figure out who the heck lived in the area between the cabinet and the kitchen. They love reading Monkey Man. They have a weird key, a couple of pennies, a fancy handkerchief, and a shiny pocket watch. A small bottle filled with amber liquid, and another weird key. So strange. Sorry to all the true native English speakers in chat for that. Hey, I thought it was fun though. I like Liz Tureen though. Okay, you really need to get today off your chest because you're smiling stupidly about it. Oh boy. Let's hear it, Quantum. Is it bad that you completely understand that? No! It means you're fluent in English. Congrats! We've determined... Well, I'm pretty sure I know where all the other servants are sleeping, but who the hell sleeps here? I'm very confused about who could be sleeping here. Okay. I mean, it's probably not Little Pip. So I'm wrong about several places here at the least. I've got some stuff out of whack. Why am I certain that Ada Baker is in room number 2? This has the matters. Oh, because she loves reading those lascivious books. She said she stopped it, though. I will not change the rules. The staff member who's working the longest gets on the bottom row. Do not bother me with such nonsense again. She's got a knife. And she's got love potions, a pair of twig dolls, and a bottle of pink liquid partially empty. Plus, once your target has ingested a love potion, establishing eye contact and hold it for as long as possible. In most cases, the effect will be felt within 2 days, depending on your own appearance. And then some twig dolls and a bottle of liquid. Now... Man. So that's why I thought Ada Baker's here. Reading the... Well? Let me get my damn book. Figure this crap out. Okay. So, the bottom row. It says, Mrs. Smith has been here for 2 years, so Lucia Smith should be down there. Ada... Brian Surgeon. Oh, did I get that name right? It is Brian Walker. Oh, that's why she said Brian. Okay. The young Miss Richards appears not to enjoy meat, so prepare an alternative side dish. The person who served longest is down here. And they've got all these books that is like, I'm going to ask for a raise of salary. They read a book about being, like, a wise slave. But they have a secret nook down here about how the rich are parasites. And they have a little bit of print paint. Don't know why they have that. You're crushing, okay? Hey, it's a good day. Oh boy, there it is. I've been chatting with a new friend on the phone. You know, there's some opportunities to sit down and spend time physically, even though you always go to the same uni. So today you plan to sit down and have a good chat. You ended up celebrating a common friend's graduation together. Then you went to that friend's place, had drinks, and some of the good stuff. And you just ended up having the best time. You sat together and you had great chemistry. That's lovely. Yes, secret political literature. We love it. We love to see it. I could continue to brute force my way through here. Figure out who is here, but it seems like more than two things are wrong. More than two things are wrong here. You'd already be growing to be good friends. But you end up going back home together too because you're kind of neighbors. That's cool. That's neat. Why is Monkey Man here? Why is this has to be a red herring. Maybe I should figure out who sat where while they're eating what. I'm assuming that the people in the room are the ones who are eating. So that means Edmund Cloudsley has to have been at the table. And I think Lothar Richards has to have been at the table as well. So she only ate... I guess I could just push these two anywhere, right? It's gonna be correct. Mary Richards is already there. Lothar Richards, I bet he had a steak. And Edmund Cloudsley, we'll put him here. I'm wrong. I'm very wrong. Well, the missus has to be seated at the table at some point too. Maybe David wasn't eating with them? But why is he somebody I can pull from? Does Lothars enjoy a good cigar, maybe? And Miss Rose over here didn't touch her salad. David was not at the table at all, was he? Interesting. Looks like the ad break is starting soon, by the way, so if you're not subscribed, you might be seeing an ad. However, we do know exactly who was seated at the table. Lothar Richards enjoyed a nice cigar over dinner. Rose sat here. Had the steak, the wine, and the murky glass. So let's look at that. Steak, oh gosh, she had a bit of every damn thing, didn't she? So something in the wine, something in that partially empty liquid, the partially eaten roast, and the partially eaten salad. So interesting. I don't know who's that where. She did not have brandy. I think that she did have some peptic tonic, however. Is today the birthday of the Caesar salad, Ryan? The kicker was she texted you later, good night, and reference how sweet something that you said was. Very suspicious, Quantum. I play it cool, but it does sound very suspicious. My lady had no water. She had wine and peptic tonic. She had the roast, and she had some salad. This is a salad bowl, apparently. Imagine getting salad out of that damn thing. God, she is very dead, isn't she? With a little bit of greens hanging out of her mouth, too. Okay. Well, let's see who's got keys on him, too. Let's see who's got what keys. The master of the house, of course, should have some keys. Who the hell is NB, also? This is a different mystery. 1 second, I'm still bothered by NB. NB. David Gorin's job requires that he may arrive or leave a nice note complaining about this. What does NB mean, y'all? Who's creating Tijuana? How fascinating. I love Caesar salads, honestly. What's the objective of this game? We are tracking just again. Oh, actually, you may not be. Napoleon Bonaparte. Is that true? Whomst among them is non-binary? Present yourself at once. Walker Smith Baker. Is there like... Is this like a persona non grata? Or is this like nobody better do this? What are we talking about here with this NB? Noah Bastard? Neighbor? Nora Baker. I mean, we do have a baker. We have Ada Baker, though. No one's NB. Nota bene. Is that what it means? Nota bene? Now what's nota bene mean? It might be nota bene, which means take note. Okay. Nota bene. All right. David Goran's job requires that he may arrive or leave during the night. You're complaining about this. Okay. Who would have a couple of pennies, a fancy handkerchief, and a shiny pocket watch? I'm thinking the kid is like stealing from them or something. It's Lil Pip. But something is very wrong in my arrangement here. If I move these folks around, it might show that I'm missing like 2 things or something. That's my hope. But I'm not missing 2 things. I screwed a lot up apparently. Freaking Monkey Man is here, dude. Monkey Man lives here. Final Monkey Man. Monkey Man Dark Hand. Damn it. Nota Bene. I had never heard of Nota Bene before, but there you go. Okay, so, Just a Game Hero. You had asked, what is the objective of this game? We are tracking this mysterious item throughout history. Decades ago, I actually just explained it about 15 minutes ago when I came back from the break, but I will explain it for you very quickly now. There seems to be a cursed item that was stolen by English explorers who then tried to pass it down through their family, and then instead of passing it down through the family, passed it to like some secret society, and then the secret society guy got killed, so it went back into the Cloudsley family. Now we're trying to figure out who killed Rose Covert. Okay. Figure out if you just keep your finger up, it'll zoom out too. Rose Covert has died. She's been poisoned. I think she might have, well, say lead poisoning, but I have nothing to produce that. I think she has been poisoned. Something was poisoned. And they hid the necessary key in a bag. Okay, I think Brian Walker might have poisoned... So my damn mind here. I have to figure out who lives where first before I figure out who poisoned who. But I do think Brian Walker poisoned it. I hid the necessary key. Poisoned like some salad or something. But I need to figure out who sleeps where so I can... I guess I don't. I think it was salad because she's got greens in her mouth. But it's kind of hard to poison a salad, isn't it? You gotta head to bed. Quantum, thank you for sharing your joy with us. I appreciate it. Who killed Rose Covert? Very dramatic. Tiny's banging on that harpsichord, you better believe. Somebody wanted this person dead, and thus someone poisoned a salad. It's not... Oh, wait! Well, my thinking is it could be one of these many people who wanted this guy dead. Oh, you want the zoom in? Okay, fine. And someone's got E. coli 3 times. All I have to do is to poison salads, leave it out too long. I'm glad I didn't eat that one salad that I left in the trunk of my mom's car for a while. Oh, true. My camera's obscuring part of the screen. Is there any way I can make it disappear and reappear in random spots? Sometimes much larger and sometimes impossibly smaller. I can at least put myself here for now. But I'll try to just pop around the screen. Thank you, Swapo. That's true. You can use the vinaigrette or the dressing to poison a salad, DK Marzipan. Well, Envin, you seem pretty pleased to have the old boy passed. And a spot freed up for you in the House of Lords. Take care with those. You have ally of many friends. It will deal with you swiftly if you dare cross me. From George Bridges. Remember to take the 4th one from every row. Let's see. Please. Oi. Freed. Lords. Fourth one from every row. I think there's a secret message in the trash. Come, you bastard, for honest, your vanguard. Yeah. There is a book out here on code cracking, which makes me think the secret code. So such trivial ciphers as reading only the first word of every line are easy to produce. So this note in this person's room says, take the fourth one from every row. The revolution will come for the likes of you crooked bastards. So the final vanguard could be coming after him to kill him. Have, is, receive, us. Yeah, fourth one for every row. There's gotta be a secret letter in here. R, you, shall, no, me. That doesn't work. Oh, is it fourth word or fourth letter? S, E, A, H, C, A. I don't know. Is this the fourth one? Ugh. The fourth one. Hi, Tilly. Good to see you. Tilly, this is a game I bet you could crack wide open. How are you doing today? How many golden idols have you been cursed by? Yeah, me neither, Ryan. I'm not sure. This is a very fascinating mystery game, Tilly. That I am scaff to a no, this can't be it. Welcome on in, everybody. Tilly's a fantastic broadcaster who does cooking, who does gaming, all sorts of a wonderful variety of content. Chad was telling you about this. It's so cool. It's such a great, it's a fantastic mystery, you know? Really, really, really beautiful mystery that scratches the brain in such a way that is very pleasing. And I can't figure out who was sitting at what table, but I would love to figure out what were you up to today, Tilly. Been looking for some new stuff to play. This is a really, really cool mystery. I would heavily advise it. Somebody wanted... I don't think somebody out there really wanted Rose Cuthbert dead. I think they wanted Edmund... Oh, I'm blocking it. Hold on. Let me just go over here for a second. They wanted Edmund Cloudsley dead. And thus, somebody poisoned something. Why would they do that? Unless Brian Walker is like a part of a secret society. I mean, like, would... Maybe she's a part of the secret society? What is Lucia Smith? Who owned... No, Smith's been working for 3 years. That's a long con. Do you think this might be randomized with names and stuff? You wonder if people might try to spoil. I don't know if I can say this is randomized with the names and whatnot. That would be very interesting, though. I haven't had anybody try to spoil tonight. I've had some folks go, "Oh, I think I figured it out," and that's it, you know. Oh my god, that sounds amazing, Tilly. Sous vide brisket for 24 hours, then smoked the brisket, and you smoked the mac and cheese, and you smoked the Brussels sprouts as well. You're smoking up a storm over here. That sounds very good. How is it on the plate to have everything smoked? Does it like create a harmony, or is there kind of like is it kind of like too much of the same flavor? Is there still a lot that like peeks through? Mrs. Baker. Mrs. Baker is oddly sweeping instead of doing what was put there. Actually, she is sweeping. And Miss Smith... Baker. Miss Smith. Is Ada Baker? I might have confused these women once more. Miss Smith has been here the longest. And doesn't claim to read dirty literature anymore. I do hope our master's guests are satisfied that Ryan's everything is instructed. Miss Smith, who's been here the longest, doesn't read naughty books anymore. But why is Ada calling her out for naughty books when she has got the laceless Count, the besmirched lover of Lusitania, on hand? There's different stronger flavors for each one. Oh, I love Gouda so much. Oh my god, that sounds so good, Tilly. I'm so hungry again. The brisket was just dang good. Heavy black pepper. It worked pretty well to use the smoker outside. Okay, for kind of low temperature baking instead of doing it inside. I getcha. That sounds great, Tilly. Dang. The Laceless Count. Is it a good name, yeah? I guess it's like a count that doesn't have shoelaces. It sounds Gouda, yeah. God, Tilly, you're always making, like, literally the best food. Ugh. I want to eat that right now. But if you folks want to see Tilly make some good food, I will shout out Tildays. She could play anything today while things were smoking. Ooh, Dungeonborn. That sounds fantastic. Man, she got herself a knife up here. And she has in here. Why? Maybe this is not her. This is so strange. She's got to be a servant, right? But she's in love with somebody? Who is Ada Baker in love with? So confused. Who the hell is she in love with? There's nobody lovable here. Who is she trying to put a love potion in? Or did she make a love potion for Peter Batley as a gift to Mary Richards? You're watching Celebrity Chef cooking stuff and critiquing it. That's been a lot of fun. It's a lot of downtime for that. That makes a lot of sense, yeah. Nobody lovable? Let me go back to this room and you tell me who's lovable here. Anybody in this room. Anybody. Unless she's gay, and then there's some lovable people. No. They are all a bunch of bastards. It's very true. I love it. She's like, oh, no. Oh, sorry. I forgot that I was tracking right now. My bad. I'm getting out of sight. Okay. Note to self. What? I never saw this note. Note to self. If you get frustrated when working, remember the tale about the rich lord who married his donkey, and you will feel better. The rich lord who married his donkey. Oh, this goes to the heart thing, doesn't it? Alright, what? There's too many damn mysteries. I'm gonna start writing down who has what key. But it seems like this guy does have maybe something against his employer. Takes years worth of time to get to know somebody, so you have no idea what their personalities are. But you know who might, though, is Miss Baker. Wait, there was that note that said when Mr. Walker started, wasn't there? We just know that she started August 1st as housemaid. Too many mysteries. Too many mysteries. Let's go back and look at everybody's keys. Okay. I'm writing down keys. So, Ada. Ada Baker. Small, simple key. And a note, which says... Did I literally not read any... Oh, wait, no, I do remember reading this. There's no substance in claims your late husband used his position to squander church money. The judge has decided to remove all accusation, and you will no longer be a target of baseless gossip. I truly, sincerely hope to provide some comfort these dark times. So, she's married. Would she actually be in this room? If she's married... Would she be in this room? Miss Baker. I put her in that top room. Does that make sense for this married woman? To have a love potion? That just doesn't make sense to me. I mean, I know married people cheat all the time. Let me go see what's in this, like, weird side room. Couple of pennies, a fancy handkerchief, and a shiny pocket watch. Monkey Man 2 and Monkey Man 1 versus the striped dark hand. I don't know why we can learn what the dark hand is. I feel like this would be the room if you just got hired you would be sent to. David Gordon has to be in this room because it's got his cigars and stuff in it. So, Mr. Brian Walker, where does he... Unless he's been here longer than Lucia. Lucia doesn't read saucy literature anymore. I'm gonna put her in the room that has the saucy literature. Maybe she's there. Maybe she's here. She has worked here the longest, but maybe Brian's been here longer? David Gorin, and then who's in this room? The person who can decode stuff is in this room. Hi, Smee. Good to see you. Yeah, at some point she did. She says she doesn't read anymore. But also, she doesn't have any candles. Ada says, I can give you some candles for your room. I assume you're itching to continue reading that scandalous novel. And no, I threw it out. I don't read such dirty literature anymore. I threw it out. Tiny zoom out? Oh, is that what you like? Has it been 15 minutes? Absurd. Thank you, I appreciate that. That's not what you did, but fair, you've read yours. You've read some yourself more out of boredom before, but hey, anybody can read anything. There's nothing wrong with her reading this stuff, but you know. Who lives in this room up top? Let's just start putting people places. So we have our servants, Brian, Lucia, and Ada. Could it be that... Who would be in this room? They've got candles. They have a book called Star Child. They have money, ink, and a decoder. Who freaking lives in this room? It seems like servants' quarters, right? This side probably is just servants' quarters. Tiny zoom in on Mr. Peep. See if we can get up to him. Here he is. How has your day been, Smee? I hope you're doing well. A stack of candles. This has got to be servants' quarters, and whoever this is, is assisting someone in this little moida. David Gordon. I'm pretty sure this is David's. Set of lockpicks, a gun, a knife, a note that says, David, clean up the barn. This is David's room for sure. And there's no window to access this thing, but still. The wine and the brandy is accessible there. Who has a lock for this? Bread, lemons, water, flour, patates, cut veg, and meat. So one person has something for their liquor cabinet. Then another person has a key for the larder. I think it's time that we continue to guess. Let's see who's wrong. There's a lot wrong here. That's unfortunate. I hate that so much. It's gotta be David there. Can we put Lucia here, and then maybe Pip goes up here again? So wrong, dude. It's so wrong. Damn it. Who lives in this weird room? Pip would not live in servants' quarters. It's absurd. Monkey Man does. Steward Monkey Man. Vanguard. George. Bridges. There's no way. Somebody wanted somebody dead, and thus somebody poisoned something and hid a necessary key in a bag. There's also, weirdly, a syringe here with some liquid left in it, and the liquid is green. So I'm thinking you would use a syringe on meat, right? You're lucky to have good partners at work for this big move that you're doing. It makes your days enjoyable because you're being productive and motivating individuals to prepare. You move on Monday the 8th. Oh my god, it's so soon. As for the holiday, it's just Thursday. Yeah, it's pretty much just Thursday here. Not much to celebrate here. Gotta inject the meats. Exactly, MASH. So, but if it was meat, if meat was actually poisoned, actually she did have some meat. And Peter Batty had some as well, so he might not be doing too hot. That must be the rich dad cigars. Oh, I see. Okay. Who wants... No one wants Rose to die. Nobody wants Rose to die. They want Edmund to die. Who is strangling a lion? Why, that's Peter Batty, of course. Or what he thinks he can do. He thinks he could achieve that. I'm gonna say they poisoned the meat. Can I even... They can poison the roast. Let's doink around up here, I guess. Someone wanted Edmund Cloudsley dead. And I don't think it's anybody in this party. If anybody, it could be Lucia Smith. Now, did I goop this all up? Mrs. Smith is the longest working worker here. Maybe she wanted her dude dead. And so somebody poisoned the roast. I'm gonna say it was Brian Walker. No, so wrong. Maybe Ada poisoned the roast. Nope. Not Edmund, Ada. super wrong. And hit the necessary key in the bag. Well, let's figure out what's going over with these keys, dude. Let's see what these keys are. There's one flat key. Wait. It could have also hit the key in a mattress. Is that something I have? Ah, scheiße! Both keys are also in this mattress. This does sound like that pull in which folks said that they could beat a bear with their bare hands. Yeah. Honestly, it takes a lot of gall to think that you can kill a wild animal with your bare hands. Now there's 2 suspicious sets of keys, and I don't know who lives in this room, and that's a big problem for me. Although, that's a very tiny jacket. I feel like Pip does live there. I feel like Pip freaking lives here. That's such a little jacket for a little boy. Oh, reminds you of the guys who were like, I can score a point on Serena Williams. Like, Serena Williams? The Serena Williams? That's wild. No, Pip. Somebody either hid this thing in a mattress or a bag. Now, what else does this person in this mattress have that is suspicious? They seem to steal a lot of everything. They have an embroidered handkerchief. They have a couple of pennies. A shiny pocket watch. Monkey Man 2 and Monkey Man 1. I can't figure out who is in this damn house and where. Hello, Cyrano. What's going on? You'd like to see their butt get whooped by... Yeah, that should be like a special ESPN documentary of all the people getting their butt whooped. Alright, I'm gonna go for a game hint. Have we made any typos? No. I'm gonna go for the game hint. Let's access a hint. Alright, time for some tasks. We got a knife here. A scalpel. Edmund. A dagger. A fan. Harp. Peter lives over here. The tankard is over here. This sir was John. This is Annie. That's Maurice Evans. And this is a flask. Give me that ding dang hint. Okay. On the dinner table, I'm good on that. On a secret in a letter? It's gotta be this. I need to know the secret in the letter. Oh, the living quarters! That's really goofing me up. Oh, God. Living quarters. Contemplate this, dear friend. The quarters you see are for servants only. Someone who is small will sleep in a small bed. Okay. Some may have worked here for more than 3 years. I'm telling you. So then it's gotta be Mr. Walker is down below. Walker. Shooty McShootison Doran or whatever his name is. Walker, Doran, Smith, and then Baker. You do not ask for something that you already have. Book tastes vary but can be telling. Interesting. Someone who is small will sleep in a small bed. And some may have worked here for more than 3 years. Okay. You do not ask for something you already have. Okay. Let's go back to the servants' quarters. This might be our guy. You do not ask for what you already have. So, if Miss Smith truly worked here the longest, then she would not ask to change the rule. Okay. So, Mr. Walker has to have been working here the longest. Ah, no! I'm so mad at myself. I was so close. I'm glad we got the hint, though. Okay. Now, here comes the question of who done it. Little Pip sleeps here, in this shoddy little room. Pip has the same keys that is suspended in this bag. So you need to figure out where these keys go. We know that the heart-shaped key, which Brian Walker has. He's got the heart-shaped key. I'm trying to write down the damn keys. Brian Walker. Simple key. Heart-shaped key. And the blue key. On hand. Okay. He's got his fork, of course. And a deck of playing cards. Weird. She has no keys. Lothar has no keys. Okay. Edmund also has. Heart key. And blue key. Okay. I think the blue key... Let's make sure she didn't have any keys. Okay, good. I think that the blue key goes to this blue lock. Due to sensitivity of your stomach, I advise abstaining from alcohol for the next month. Also consider a glass of peptic tonic before eating to avoid upsetting your digestive system. This is the house of Mr. Cloudsley. He had a glass of peptic tonic and water. But he also has access to this thing. Has peptic tonic opium. My dude is enjoying the opium. What are we doing tomorrow, Mash? That's such a good question. I have no idea. I have no clue. I might look back through some of the games we started that I really enjoyed. Maybe we'll do Batman. Hello, Snake. Good to see you. Welcome to Murder. Woman's been murdered. And there's the case of the Golden Idol going on. Batman cooking stream? Probably not. Not on short notice. God, I haven't even turned my laptop on in months, so. So, his stomach is sensitive. Did he also not eat the salad? He didn't eat anything. Or drink anything. Except he might have had the water. Let me take a look. See if he drank any Wawas. Partially empty. But water. He didn't drink anything but water. There's Harold Halibut. There's the aggro crab. What else is on the list? I don't know. We beat Strange Horticulture. Frostfunk? More Hercule Poirot, indeed. We could throw the children into the endless engine of capitalism, you know, just cheer things up a little bit. Could play more of this. I don't know. I had a great time. So Edmund, Mr. Edmund. He has that blue key, which leads to that thingy. But what is this? This is like a safe with a combination on it, I think. What requires that other lock? There's a door to the outside which is not locked. Somebody's gotta have that larger key, dude. The heart shape goes to the liquor cabinet. What are these gray keys, dude? I'm using these little gray cells, indeed. Evil Tina plays Frostpunk on Fridays, and I'll draw on my little mustache as well. Wine and brandy. Okay. Wine and brandy. That's the heart key. So what was poisoned? Did the madam have wine or did she have brandy? She had the tonic and she had wine. So was the wine poisoned? Oh, damn near everybody had wine. I don't think they hid the key in the mattress. Because that's the child. I don't think the child wants anybody dead. They hid the key in the bag. Necessary key. Where else could they have hidden the key? And who wants who dead? Lucia Smith now may not have wanted him dead. It could have been Brian Walker, who wanted his employer dead. He might have snapped finally. And thus... But why is the key outside and not even near a window? Frostpunk could be fun. Otherwise, Devil May Cry, as long as the know-it-alls stay away. that was a challenging experience, let me tell you. Let's look into the motive. I'll take a little hint for the motif. Because we got the living quarters down pat. I do think I uninstalled Devil May Cry. I'd have to reinstall it, but I do think I have Frostpunk installed. John. That is a John right there. That's a David Gorin. This is a guitar. That's a knife. I'm the biggest fan of that. Nicholas. Oh, this guy, the right violin. Miss Rose, who is now dead. A paint pot and Edmund. Secret in a letter. So there's a one of these damn letters has the secret in it. Okay. Means of access or on the dinner table. I wanted the murder motive. Means of access. Small question, dear friend. If you have identified the substance that contained the poison, you can consider where it was stored and who could have accessed it. Different locks have different keys, and sometimes one who should not have access to certain keys will still endeavor to procure them. That doesn't help! No! I need another hint. Scalpel. I gotta find out some other thing. Peter. The flask. Was chat bad during it? Chat in particular wasn't bad. I would not say that I would not blame the entirety of everybody for the badness that was had. There was just a few folks when we were playing Devil May Cry 3 that could not put themselves in the shoes of somebody who had never played that game before. They're having a very difficult time with that. And thus were like, imagine not knowing how to parry or whatever. That was tough. Yeah, y'all are never bad. Alright, I'm gonna get this evening letter. Imagine this, my dear friend. Someone might have informed the poisoner in a cryptic manner. If you find someone whose quarter seems suspicious, I invite you to look for secret codes. Okay, so who was up at top? The instigator of the murder could have concealed their instructions in an innocent-looking text. Okay. So, the person who lives up top is Ada Baker. Ada Baker. The fourth in every row. Use substance to remove target. Sincerely, Dark Hand Steward. Ada Baker. Dark Hand Steward wanted Edmund Crowley dead, and thus Ada Baker. The only thing that they shared, they both had salad, and they both also had the tonic. Oh, man. Ada Baker. Ada Baker received encoded instructions from Dark Hand Steward to poison Edmund Cloudsley. She used her ability to move freely throughout the rooms while cleaning and made a copy of the key to the medicine cabinets. That's what that thing is. Oh my god. She used a syringe to poison a sealed peptic tonic bottle. However, during the party, Rose asked for tonic and drank it first and died from the poison. I don't think my brain's big enough for this game. I am so glad we went with that hint. Nuts, dude. Let me just explore just for 1 sec. Yeah, man. That's Ada Baker. And then why did she tie it off this way and throw it out that way? Weird. It's like she was trying to collaborate with David, but I don't think he'd try to get his man from the inside. She had the key, the blue key. Which only Brian and Edmund would have had. Oh, I should have looked to see what shapes these were similar to, huh? The blue key. Yeah. I should have looked at the shapes. That's true. So, Keen, in your experience, the worst games you have modded with profound backseating were Dark Souls, Devil May Cry. Undertale is very backseat heavy. And Kingdom Hearts, usually for story. Really? People try to backseat the story? Wow. I think it happens to the games where you, like, really grow up on. That folks get a little backseaty. You know? So something like Devil May Cry, which somebody could have ostensibly played every year nostalgically. Until it's, you know, until this year. I get why people can't imagine themselves in a different position, so. I'm gonna start this final mystery. Yeah, Undertale stuff. People can coherently make sense of a story in Kingdom Hearts game. I'm trying to personally think of what they would try to spoil as somebody who has played many of those games, not all of them, but like, I don't know, at least half or less. Ooh, what's going on over here? The Cursed Inheritance, explosive events in the forest cabin. We got a Haunts. Can I not? Brickham Workhouse. Oh, okay. A box of confectionery. Henchman for hire in the Timberbook region. Billy Cracker. Oakwood Gang. Brawler and Robber. Hardy Abe. Brickham Workhouse. Brawler has a cart. Lil Billy. Hobbs Gang Burglar enters through chimneys. Jack Nails. Timberbook Inn Burglar and Picklock. Okay, Jack Nails on. And this is a bunch of hats. Okay. Streamer, talk to Mickey Mouse. Streamer, if you don't win the race, bad things happen. in the beginning part of it, but that's not actually true. It's a good looking horse. I am absolutely turning on the highlights for sure. Get these highlights on now. A Burkham workhorse, huh? Blank blank needed a blank. Blank, along with accomplices, delivered a blank. Upon entering, blank blank suddenly blank blank blank. Meanwhile, blank blank blanked the amount of blank in a sealed blank. When blank blank and blank blank enter the room, the blank blanked and killed them both. Okay. Oh, is this Miss? Is that her again? There she is again. You're honestly surprised you never got to drink Bayonetta. The fandom is kind of bad with elitists. We suppose it has the benefit in that regard of being a smaller community. Plus, Bayonetta, the protagonist, might weed out some of the misogynist types. Yeah, it's true. Blank, you can't blankety blank the blank blank blank. Can you believe it? I can't believe they blank blank that. I do have to figure out those blanks. Thank you for that, Mash. Maxine. Oh, when blank blank enters a room, you know they need no introduction to the blank blank function. Gentleman robber strikes in Westbrook. The infamous gentleman robber Walter Keene, with a number of unnamed associates, held up a coach in the southern road leading out of Westbrook. The scoundrel robbed passengers of all their valuables, kissed a young lady, and left. It's already the fifth robbery by the infamous gentleman, who, as his custom, appeared wearing an impeccable suit and a new hat in the latest city style. The reward for catching Walter Keene has been increased to £100. Ah, by the gods, what is that? Okay, so she has been reading up about this gentleman robber. Let me go back a page. Wasn't she the one who was, like, still reading them saucy books? We're thinking mode. She's still reading them saucy books? That's Miss Lucia Smith. I think she's absolutely reading those saucy books. Yes, she is. Okay. Uh-huh. Uh-huh, Miss Baker. Okay, that man is dead. Oh my god. It's David Gorin. He's breathing but appears to have lost consciousness. I don't care what means you use to acquire what I need, but remember to be discreet as always. Note that I don't want it to be too decayed. The more recently it died, the better. What the hell are you talking about? One of the old workhouse geezers croaked yesterday. I will arrange for a cart to move the corpse if you send me directions. And be quick before they bury him. I don't want to dig up that stiff. A loaded pistol. Shot. Okay. This is our guy? This, like, barely looks like a... Why does it look like he has less hair here, but then he's got a full head? He's got a full head here. It's very strange to me. This is a scarecrow in a wooden coffin? Weird. Or what's our note say? Everyone, you are not to visit any village or city without my permission. Check this ear. It's probably wet. It's probably gross and wet, dude. You're not to visit any village or city without my permission. At no point can you disclose the location of the cabin. Mr. David Gorin, you're in charge of all security. Okay, hold up. So I think Edmund moved his folks out into this cabin. Because Lucia is here. David Gorin, you're in charge of all security. Miss Lucia Smith. Oh, Mrs. Has she always been a Mrs.? Yes, she has. She's married, huh? You will taste any food you cook before it is presented to me. Now he's got hip to the fact that people are trying to poison him. Okay. Little Pip, you're in charge of Black Bestia and the Golden Doubloon. Both must be fed daily. From Edmund Cloudsley. Okay. That's Little Pip right there. Go, Coin, go! So that must be... That must be Coin, huh? Golden Doubloon, eh? Black Bestia. And this is Little Pip. Little Pip. Mrs. Lucia Smith. We have our very own David Gorin here. In a very odd state. So we've got 4 characters we haven't really met yet. Including this gentleman, I think. Ah! A sword. A ring with a ruby. They're always wearing this ring with the rubies. A wrapped piece of confectionery. And a loaded pistol, of course. Is that everything we click on this in this room? Is that, wait, did we get to label David? Okay, we did. Okay, good. Jesus. Okay. It looks like the lock was broken off. That guy's got nails on his hands. I finally have the location of my target. Meet on November 10th, Friday, in the Timberbrook Inn, and bring all your tools. You get your share as we agreed. WK. Maybe like William Cracker? Oh, Walter Keane. Probably Walter Keane. So this man's not Walter Keane. Okay. Dude's missing a tooth. He's got a club. This guy's like 2 nails. Jack Nails, I bet. My man over here is Jackson Nails. Was the gentleman from the report, was his name? Oh, his name was Walter Keane, wasn't it? Yes. I think this fella here is Walter Keane, if I had to guess. He's wearing the latest styles. Then we're missing one more guy. Oh, we need to see one more guy, and I bet it's Mr. There he is, an old bastard! He's in a trunk! Happy US of America Day. Thank you, Lurky. Yeah, little Pipsy putting pots in there. You knew a lady named Miss Baker. She was a sweet old lady. That's a lovely name. Is that a Keen observation? Yeah, this looks nothing like Keen. Yeah. He's there with his gun. Indeed, a pistol loaded. Ooh, vacuum. It simply did not work. After I aimed at the sealed vessel and activated the idol, both air and vessel disappeared. Upon further consideration, it was an obvious mistake. Vacuum version 2. Attempted with this input, and it was a definite improvement. Oh, hold on. Let me add air. It decreased the amount of air. It curiously did not create a complete vacuum in the sealed vessel. Gold filtering. Damn. Gold! Seawater. The target must contain some gold for this to work. Seawater is a suitable target, for example. However, a great deal of seawater would be required for this to yield significant amounts. Perhaps I should try it on a ship in an open sea. First step, get gold by aiming at the target. Second step, aim at an empty vessel to retrieve it. So he's trying to create infinite monies. Unknown effect. If the implications of this, what I surmise, this could be a tremendous discovery. The next step is to progress from fruit to some more advanced organic matter. I must ask David to fetch me a dead body for further experiments. This is vitally urgent. Okay, I think he's trying to, like, revive the dead. Spontaneous combustion, of course. If you cannot combust the target... Oh, you cannot combust the target if you have not performed freezing beforehand. Interesting. The speed at which heat is increased appears to be influenced by how strongly I press the trigger and how long I performed the cross before it. Oop. Freezing. Freezing the target rapidly can create curious side effects. For instance, I should be careful when freezing water in a sealed bottle. It exploded and glass shards flew everywhere. We're missing one more word, which might be here. Safety notice, upon pulling the trigger, if the glyph input is meaningful, the idol will perform the intended action on the target it can see. If its eye is red, it is ready for the hook input, and afterwards it'll turn blue. If the eye is blue, you can only perform the dot hook input, and it'll turn red afterwards. What are you doing, you old bastards? Can't believe he's hiding in there. What a nut. Alright, that's Mr. Edmund. Now, who's this guy with the green stuff? What's this? Yeah, the door got blown off. It got fully blown off. This guy's got a hat on, and he's got a club, and he's got quite yellow teeth. Let's read that note about who's who in the team. Robber has a cart. I mean, somebody's got a cart here. I think it might be Hardy Abe. There's Jack Nails and Hardy Abe, I think. Let's label that as Hardy Abe, see if that comes up right. Which we can try. Oh, Miss Baker, sadly not still with you. Was there anything like you remember her by? Oh no, what is this? Oh God in heaven. I gotta label this? Okay. When blank entered the room, the blank exploded and killed them both. I'm gonna say exploded here. Okay. Well, the easy part was identifying who's who. The tough part is figuring out what the hell this book means, by God, help me. Okay. Hey, where's Black Beastia? I love that little Pip was like, get him, Black Beastia! Get him, coin! Okay. Ooh. Oh, I almost missed that shard of a vase. Interesting. I do think the vase exploded. Now it said, when so-and-so and so-and-so enter the room, the vase exploded and killed them both. Would you say these men are dead? Maybe they're about to die. Maybe they're about to die, but... You have no idea what's going on right now. It is Baba is you. Like, you find text from, like, we found the word vase, right? From clicking on the shard of a vase. There has been countless murders through history following this golden idol seen here. Interesting. Oh, what's this? Small weight is tied to the pull-down lever at the back of the idol. So... automatically fire. Stella's doing pretty good today. She was very hot outside to me. It's like Duck Detective, but not a kid's game. Yeah. We're taking clues scattered throughout this world, and we're slotting them into places. So I just determined who all these people were. Now I need to... figure out how they died and why they died and how this golden idol works. Which is a lot. So it was on Hook Sandwich. Hook S'mores and then what? Oh. A rotten apple and a green apple. Okay. My man is trying to reverse aging. Clearly. He hasn't figured it out yet though. I asked David to fetch me a dead body for further experiments. Okay. But the thing that David brought home was a scarecrow. David's not dead, but he got conked on the head. Can't believe he failed. I don't want it to decay. The more recently it has died, the better. Yeah, I'm not hearing any fireworks here. Well, you know what? We're getting some weather right now, Smee. It's raining a lot, so it could be that. So we wanted a dead body, and he brought home some sort of scarecrow. A workhouse geezer croaked yesterday. You heard one at noon and then nothing. Wild. Yeah, I think it's just the weather, honestly. I don't think there's I don't know. Maybe folks aren't just feeling it. Maybe they're feeling the heat instead. And they're like, we'll pass on that. Let's find out. I know the show's about to end. I literally just want to play this for the rest of the night. Wait, when we enter this room, it shows you the event. Yeah, this thing exploded for sure, and it sent the idol flying. Small wait is tied to it. Same's me. I'm really hoping there's no big sounds, so I want to go to bed. But I also want to stay up and play this game. This one's really fun, I have to tell you. I'm loving this so far. But I know I'm not going to figure this out in 5 minutes. How do y'all feel about this game? Tomorrow's game plans are pretty open, honestly. But I want to know, do you all want to see more of this? Would you like to see one of the other games we started for New Year, New Game every Thursday? Something like Frostpunk or Batman. I do want to play more Another Crab's Treasure, but I have been getting sick playing that game, sadly. So, you have to sneak out. See you, Lurky. Thank you so much for being here today. You want to see my evil laugh, of course. I might be laughing maniacally in this one, too. You never know. Just turn the... Oh, that turns the dots on and off. That's great. Okay. You're having fun, so you're having... So I'm having fun, so you're having fun watching